Live. It's recording. Go live in 3, 2, 1.
I'm in.
Kia ora, welcome. It's Darwin here. Thank you for tuning into our channel. It's the A-Bros channel. There's a long list and reason why as to why it's called the A-Bros channel, but I'll let you know a little bit more later on. I do want to introduce my friends that are with me. These are my A-Bros, my A-team.
What's up with the lift?
Oh, alright, we're going to start with introduce yourselves. There you go. T.
Hey, what's up? This is TJ. And yeah, I'm one of the guys here.
Wow.
What do you want?
He's
T.
one of the-
You're
that's
the
You're the guy. You're the guy.
Hey, one voice at a time. One voice at a time.
No, there you go. Carry on.
Yeah, my name is Patrick Chamboon. I'm from Auckland City.
Yo.
And West Auckland, that's where I was raised in.
No, West.
Yeah. Oh, this guy on the left side, but all good. Don't have to worry about this guy. But
All right.
anyway.
Thanks, Pat. Shot, bro.
Hi, it's Cana. I'm one of the other guys here.
All
From
right.
which side as well? Auckland.
Are you sure? Which
that's-
side?
From the Dubs.
I guess you can see and listen
Which
why
side?
as to why it's called A-Bros. There's a long list of reasons why. That's one of the reasons. One of the reasons why is also my surname is Spanish. It's Aguinaldo. Pat's one of my brothers, my family member, so he's part of my family. And also Kana's surname's Alvar, starts with an A. But we're also mainly from Auckland and New Zealand. Reason why it's called A-Bros is because it's kind of a common thing when you talk to your friends and your family, your mates when you're growing up, like, oh, A-Bro, what's up? And so that's a thing there, and that's why it's called A-Bros. But I actually wanted to start this podcast. Has been in talks for quite a while. It's been,
Long time coming there.
what I mean, like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks.
It's been a long
Just
time.
really the
Lot of
reason
planning.
why we brought it up is
After
because
all these years.
it's because these guys, all my friends, like TJ. I really want to thank TJ for bringing it up into my life. And the reason why,
Lasso.
why? Because it brought my interest to it. Also,
Wow,
following
what?
that, Pat came in, back coming over to Brisbane, and also told me about the podcast. And I was like, hey, look, that sounds like a lot of fun. Recently, reason why it inspired me so much because I was battling with Cana. We've been debating and arguing about NBA lately. So, reason why I was like, no, you know what? We need to put this to the mic. We need to have some fun. We're gonna talk some.
Nah,
talk a
we
bit
took
of shit.
this
Not really
now?
a debate, I've been just
Yes.
educating you.
Oh wow!
NBA.
Oh, just in front of a mic, you want to say those things then?
Yeah,
But,
like the transition from the New Zealand coronavirus and the Australian coronavirus.
Oh, yeah.
What's
a year.
different, bro? It's
Oh man, we go straight in.
go
We're going straight in. We're going coronavirus.
No.
Gee, because the coronavirus
COVID-19.
in NZ is good
We
for us.
We should start with sports first, which is the
No.
main
Where you-
idea.
Ah.
Anything.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright,
this
no,
guy's
no.
wearing a
Oh,
Lakers
I don't
hat,
support.
and this is that.
Alright, no. Back to New Zealand and Australian coronavirus. What are you talking about?
Right, because like coronavirus in NZ is all good, say. But then coronavirus in Australia is like
there is no coronavirus in New Zealand. It's
exactly.
coronavirus
It's
free.
all good.
Yeah.
Yo,
So what is the theory behind that?
which brings us.
It's all fake.
It's all good.
But
Yeah.
which makes me really happy, and I'm sure you guys are with me, knowing that we're here in Brisbane, and for everyone that's listening out there, wherever you are in this world, from New Zealand, like we're looking out for you, and also thinking about you guys back home. But here in Brisbane, we're pretty safe, Pretty safe. You guys pretty happy?
Queensland, I feel like they didn't even care about coronavirus. Like,
Yeah,
not much rules,
that's what
not
I
much
thought.
lockdown. Like,
It's just going
Praise-
on.
whole
praise the Lord.
neighborhood.
That's
Yeah,
true.
it.
We had a
Praise the Lord
panic,
for that.
a panic buy and a lockdown period.
Yeah. The
Oh,
toilet paper
man.
3
went,
days.
and that was the biggest thing to do coronavirus.
So if anyone knows what's been going on locally for our state and for Australia, for everyone else out there that might be listening, right now with coronavirus here in Brisbane, our state, Queensland, a city, backwards, we've recently had to go to a quick lockdown. We had to wear masks.
Yes,
it was
you
mandatory.
had to
You
wear
go
a
to the
mask.
gym, and I don't know about you guys, but for me, like I've been going to the gym, and you put your mask on, I'm like sweating 10 times
Exactly.
more, man.
That's why like we
I
never
can't
experienced
breathe,
that.
man.
Like I'm like going to the mall, putting my mask on. I never experienced that. And
What about all
then-
the old people that have to wear the mask, dude?
Oh, okay, that's true.
Well, if I have to wear one, they have to wear one too.
Oh man. Anyway, it was mandatory. It was mandatory.
That was
These are the
crazy.
things.
That was crazy. That happened in Brisbane, eh? Like wearing a mask. We like just wearing a mask to the mall was like crazy. It was like
We're like the
damn.
last part of the world that's doing it now.
Yeah,
Everyone
but
has to-
yes, we are
But
the
we're not
last
even.
part.
We're not
I
doing it
thought we were
anymore.
first.
But we
Damn.
never experienced that shit, and then when you experience that shit, that's on a different level. Like wearing that
we
mask.
never really experienced something like coronavirus before, you know. So everything is
no one
new.
knows.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you
yes.
feel
Yes.
like your freedoms were taken away?
Exactly. That's what I thought. It was like off. It was like off for me. Like when I walk into the mall, it was like, gee, I don't want to wear that mask because I didn't like wearing masks.
And then
And then like they like
Karen,
the lady.
that's Karen. She didn't want to wear the mask.
Yeah, I'm
Who's
a Karen.
out
I'm a
there?
Karen. I don't care
Karen,
if I'm a
put your
Karen.
mask on.
You are a Karen. I'm a
That's
Karen.
Karen, and that's
Bruh, I was
Corona.
like in the
Everyone's Karen.
I was in the
Some
survey.
Coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
Corona. Hashtag that one. But bring it
I was in
forward.
the servo, and then the lady told me to wear the mask. And I'm like, fuck the mask.
Whoa, hang on. You're from New Zealand?
Nah, yes, I'm from New Zealand.
You're from New Zealand. What's a server?
Oh, for all the Kiwis
What's
back
a
home.
server?
Servo is a gas station. Is where you fill up your fucking car
It's a gas-
and then
You've
have
been
a
here
have
less
a
than us,
have a pie. And then have a good time, and then you're off your way to go work, and then you live your rest of your life.
Are you
and
sure?
then-
Oh, look, I'll bring it from the coronavirus and thinking about it. And thinking about the coronavirus right now.
You
in
know
terms
what I
of-
mean, eh? I'm trying to collect things. You guys I'm trying to collect
Little bit
serious.
In terms of
You know?
coronavirus,
Too
though,
much drinking, but then
the NBA,
Pat's
the NBA with
Pat's
coronavirus
also
right
coming
now.
out.
I don't know what's going on. Like me and Cana right now are
Yeah.
involved in our friends' fantasy draft, fantasy league for NBA. We haven't been a fun, but recently had to kind of increase the injury
because
list.
Darwin, because you're the leader of the Yahoo, you control all the contracts and shit like that. You know that shit.
All right, so I'm the commissioner in
You're
the
the
game, but
commissioner in the
I only just
game.
started just to have a bit of fun. But really, like right now, like guys aren't missing games. You know, Kyrie just came back from talking about NBA.
Oh, NBA. Oh yeah, let's go.
Talking about
about
NBA, Kyrie just came back, and he's just. I mean, what do you think about it, Kana?
But I just figured shoes are shit, eh? Like it just wraps around my fucking like it doesn't wrap around your ankles, eh?
All right, if you're not up to date,
I bought
you're not up to
shoes.
date.
I bought shoes.
You're not
This guy
forgetting
bought his
Darwin
shoes.
is the
I bought
commissioner
shoes.
of this fantasy league. And how are you guys placing at the moment? Who's ahead out of you three first?
I reckon that one's gonna win it.
That was
was-
You know who's really good?
That was up.
Rick
He's
and
got
RJ
good
is
players.
really good. Those guys, our friends.
Hey, no names.
There's 8 of us. Barbecue and Whoa. The names on the fantasy draft. And
I've got no
I'm
James.
actually going to be inviting them onto podcasts later on in the future.
Lakers gonna win.
You are the beast in NBA.
I
Like
don't know.
when I see your strategy around NBA, and I'm like, damn, he's gonna beat him.
Hey, what's your strategy?
I am.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be.
Oh.
What's
Nah,
your
you
strategy?
can't. He
No.
has honest.
Can I share something?
Like his definition is why Trey Young is not gonna score these 30 points.
No, tell
and
me
he
the
knows
strategy
it.
because
My strategy
He
is
knows-
like the
Nothing.
stocks.
His stocks.
I'm not
No,
making
honest.
money.
It's like you reading stocks, right? Your TJ is the best in stocks. I'll tell you now.
It's an algorithm.
Yeah, it's an
Listen
algorithm.
and read
And
it
then that's
and
why I
research
say
it. I'll think about it in terms
That
of,
one is gonna be the
Nah.
king.
Look,
And
I-
plus, he's the one that set up the Yahoo fantasy league, so he
Oh.
won straight away.
ESPN, but it's all for a bit of fun. But just quickly on that, I mean, knowing that what we're talking about in terms of sport.
I'm still waiting for what I'm best at.
All right,
All
you're the
right,
best at
you're the
loving
best.
LeBron James. We know you're wearing a Lakers hat.
Lakers
We
win.
get it. We get it.
Okay.
Finally,
Ken's-
someone said
Ken's
something
right
I was
on
feeling
time.
left out.
Ken's
Best
right
team-
there,
Ken
Lakers
Best
right
team
now.
of all time since last year. We get it. No.
Just get a singy.
But
Alright,
just keep it to key. I mean, going back into the sport because I know I was speaking to Kana before. What are your thoughts on Kyrie, bro?
Yeah, nah, he's all good.
Oh, is that all?
No.
Is that all? Is that all?
Nah, I mean, what happened? They lost their first game together.
Oh,
Today?
Oh.
Yeah. What do you reckon? I don't know.
No, I mean like him.
Is that-
Coronavirus.
what's
He
one
came
game?
back.
No, what
like,
do you
what's
reckon
the
with
deal?
James
What's the
Harden?
deal
James
with him?
Harden, G.
What's the
James
deal
Harden
with
will
him?
not be
Question
none.
at a time. Kyrie Irving.
You like
I thought that whole
doesn't.
thing was a bit. I think everyone thought it was a bit rude
Right.
of that guy to just disappear like that.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
He's back now, and I reckon that's.
Well, give us some
It's
context.
kinda past
I have
now,
no
'cause
idea,
he's
so
back.
give me some context.
TJ
What
doesn't know, so you gotta explain to him.
Basically, he's been off for
No, he doesn't know James
a few
Harden.
games. because he decided to take time off for. Well, he hasn't really explained himself.
Oh,
but
real?
Gee.
Apparently, he had a birthday party to go to.
Hey, so he pulled a Rodman.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Similar, but it's just his birthday, and then he had to be off as well because of the COVID, the regulations about that. But yeah, he's just been off and like no explanation.
But you
big bro.
didn't
Yeah.
say that Kyrie was a flat earther.
Oh,
You
we're
didn't say
going
that.
into the flat earth with that guy.
Kyrie is a flat earther.
Oh, what about burning the
So
sage?
that's why he's like that.
That's why he's like that. And his interviews,
If you believe in flat
his
Earth,
interviews are
then you
buzzy.
don't have
If
to
you look
come
at
to
his
your
interviews,
buzz.
it's
That guy,
buzzy.
Kyrie's
Like his-
just a one
yeah,
guy at
his
a time.
interviews.
He sounds like a bit of an oddball.
Yes.
No, he
His interviews are
Throw
like,
something at him.
I like
he's
his
gonna,
Amazing
like, curve
baller
it
though.
back.
I
He's
love-
an amazing
yeah.
baller.
But his interviews, he is number one. He speaks his mind. He speaks his mind. That's what I like about Kyrie.
No, he's good. He's good. He came back. He's now back in the NBA. They did play today. And today is January 22nd,
Yo.
2021. Those two that Kyrie came back, coming and reuniting with James Harden, also with Kevin Durant, and this is the first time that they played together. So it's pretty exciting that they come together as a big three. I do. Ooh. All right, so just so you guys know, I'm drinking a bit of beer right now, and I had a bit of a hiccup. But
That one's a bit inebriated right now.
hey, it's all for a bit of fun. This guy talking about outside, but these guys coming together. I think these guys, and I say those same lines again. I'm talking about my friends that are right next to me. Is like these guys coming together. I do want to put it out to everyone out there. I mean, like, we're all just having a bit of fun. We thought we'd just make this podcast, have a bit of fun, talk with friends, have a few drinks, have a few laughs, and just reminisce about why we're called the A-Bros and why we are and who we are. As we're from New Zealand, we're Kiwis, and we like to have a bit of fun. So, but talking about Kyrie coming back with Harden and Kevin Durant, it's been a change with now Harden joining the team. I mean, I know me and Cana were debating about it the other day, and it got pretty intense.
No, but what you said actually is true. After last game,
Tell us about your debate.
oh well, this guy's just argued about. I'll say that they have the three best players. Like, well, arguably, like they have three superstars now.
Who's this?
The Nets, Brooklyn Nets. That's Kyrie Irving, James Harden, Kevin Durant. Play together, same team, and I reckon they shouldn't be losing.
Those guys should be all good.
They should be winning, but they lost it. They lost their first game all together. Like Kyrie Irving was finally back. First game, Kyrie Irving, James Harden, and Kevin Durant together, and they lost. And apparently, this team is the bottom of the table offensively.
Cavaliers.
Ready, yeah, Cavs, and they lost to the Cavs.
Who did that? Someone else did that. Some other teams and other sports did that too. They put the best players together and it wasn't good.
I don't think you're talking about the Heat, are you? No.
Oh, we're going all the way in.
Whoa,
We're
whoa,
going
whoa.
all the way in with
Because
LeBron.
they won after all, so.
We're going all the way. No, but in all seriousness, the reason why what I brought up, our argument was, okay, so Kyrie and Kevin Durant. So they're in the Brooklyn Nets. They play in the NBA. They got together. This is the final. Finally they get to play together because of the injuries. Now, all of a sudden, James Harden comes into the mix. James Harden, as you guys know, he's amazing. Guy drops a three from anywhere on the court, pretty much past the 3 line. That guy is joined the Nets. So there's 3 superstars that joined this team. And what's crazy for me is that now that part of the trade, it's quite a big trade, and you'll see all the trades when you guys go look it up. But these guys have sent their centers, who are the biggest guys in the team, pretty much. Jared Allen and Taurean Prince were out of the team. Now they're just leaving it to somewhat old. Is DeAndre Jordan, and he's a solid guy. Don't get me wrong, but they're slim in their centers, and now they got rid of their centers. So what we're saying is that now DeAndre Jordan at an older age is going to be having to rebound and do all this stuff. But I mean, they do have other guys, and Kane is telling me that they have to share the load as a team, and yes, they do. But I do know that at the same time, those guys, the team will be bringing the guys to a smaller team that'll be on the court At the same time, their rebounds.
What do you think, Cana?
Yeah.
Oh, well, what I'm saying is, I agree with you. But at the end of the day, they have those 3 guys.
Yeah.
They should be winning.
No. And I agree too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hard.
Like, regardless of, once you have 3 superstars, come on, man. But
What's
they
the
still
main
gotta lose
reason
to
for that?
Lakers
Is it just
anyway.
like what's the main reason? Because I've been keeping in touch with the sports side too. In the other sides, I know there a lot of focus is now mentioned on recovery coaches. Is that like a thing that it's in the circle of talk right now, or
the coronavirus?
no, recovery coaches?
Yeah.
After you do your training, for example, LeBron, right? After training, he goes straight into a nice bath. That's part of his training, and I think I forgot who it was, but they end up bathing in red wine.
Oh,
That's somebody else.
everyone likes wine.
I think that's
Is that
like
a thing?
player
That's a
to player though.
that's a
Like they
player's
all have
recovery.
their own types of recovery. Like I heard, like LeBron James spends $1 million on nutrition a year. Just to stay fit.
We hear that from 2K.
Yeah,
That's.
I probably heard it from Instagram.
If I was LeBron James, I would do the same thing.
That
But
guy is something else.
yeah, we'll all do the same thing,
He's
right?
like
Yeah,
fine
well,
wine.
Exactly.
That's his life is basketball. So you'll do what you gotta do.
he's gotta
to-
max-
The
Yeah,
older he
yeah,
gets, the
to
better he. Honestly, I swear.
He's
Fit
got to
for
maximize, right?
I watched him
Right.
today
What's he
versus
pushing now in
Giannis.
terms
Oh
of
my
age?
God.
36 now.
Hey.
37.
Well, so
Nah,
what, typically how much
is
do
he
you reckon?
37? Nah, he's 37, isn't he?
Turning 37.
Give or take.
Is he?
Give or take. But
Something.
how much do you?
Can
How much time do you
search
reckon
that
he has
up? Because
left?
I want to see. I want to see
Oh.
what age is he.
The way he's playing right
I'm
now,
sure he's 37. Because
I
what he
saw
said
again,
it was.
hasn't passed his peak yet. So because he's played differently from
Is he 37?
before. I mean, he's not as athletic as he was,
Yeah.
but he's
But how's
still
he playing now?
playing well. He's still playing well. Like I would say, a different game.
Our
Guys,
teams- our
he's
teams-
36.
Are teams
I got it
playing
wrong.
around him? And
Yeah.
are they still
for
doing that?
sure. Yeah.
Or-
The
or-
Lakers, everything is focused on
Oh,
him. The
didn't
whole
do me
NBA.
like that, but-
Yeah,
Let's
that
focus
I
on
get.
the
But you know how?
project.
Okay, so
I am
like in
focused.
comparison to Jordan, right? When he was at the Bulls, when he came back,
Oh.
the team didn't really focus as much around him, but more him in the team. Right.
Well, I
now.
think it's all. I think I know what you say. Well, NBA, there's so many stars today. There's so many stars, so it's different. I would say it's different from back then, because like just a few years ago, LeBron James was still considered the best, but not considered.
Nah, I agree
The
on Kane.
number one
I
favourites
agree on
to win.
Kane.
Right. I see.
You know?
Oh, right. I see.
Yeah, you got to go. Yeah.
Clippers were meant to win a couple of years ago, or last year.
Yeah.
But-
LeBron
but-
James won.
Nah, but like
He's the greatest. He proved it more.
like how players these.
Come on.
Come on, bro. Like how players of these days now, it's like
Yeah.
way more physique.
That's
like,
why I
like
reckon
way
LeBron
more.
James
Like you
is the
gotta pick.
best. Because there's so many
Yeah.
stars now.
Yes,
so many
yes,
good
yes,
players.
yes. I agree on you
And
there,
LeBron
Kano.
James is still playing better than
Oh.
them. Some of them like
He's
10
consistent.
years younger than him.
You hit
He's
the
consistent. He
nail
doesn't go
on
out
the
there.
point there.
He doesn't party. He doesn't go up.
He
He's
does.
a family
He does.
I
man.
don't know.
He's
I don't
family.
He's a
man.
family man.
Look.
His
I know.
oldest son
'cause
is like in high school.
Well, everyone
that
likes
guy
to
I
party.
mentioned before, because he's trying to get his older son into the game. But that guy I mentioned before who recovers in the red one was Amare Stoudemire.
You know.
So
Oh,
every time
yeah.
on his days off, he'll go in red wine.
He's not like Kyrie Irving
Right.
disappearing
Probably
to go
that guy.
to a
That guy's
birthday
sexy,
party.
man.
That's for sure.
Was it really his
It's
sister?
the skin. Skin
Oh, there
turns
is-
down brown.
Videos came
What?
up.
Big
That
bro,
was
big
a
bro.
fake.
Get
Big
up.
bro.
What happened with Kyrie? Harry? What happened with Kyrie?
Well, that'll explain why he went to
What
the
happened?
birthday.
No. Explain.
Big
Explain
bro.
to me. Explain to me what happened with Kyrie.
He disappeared. Like no
Alright.
like explanation. Come
Yeah.
off.
Oh,
Well, that's what we know. Apparently, the team didn't know as well. And
What? He
Apparently-
disappeared?
And then
No,
videos-
he
Big
had,
bro.
no, wait. He had,
videos came up
Big brother.
of what he was.
he had
up to.
games on and
Yeah.
he disappeared.
He missed
No,
the- he
no,
missed the
yeah,
games.
he missed the games because basically, and let's be honest, guys, he went to his little sister's birthday.
Oh yeah, of course you do that.
So,
you don't have
hey,
to say like
what's crazy?
this, that.
Yeah, I mean that's crazy, but
This,
also
that,
at the
you
same
know?
time, there's a bit of like, I mean that's from what I see in social media, but at the same time, like,
Like
hey, wouldn't you? But also at the
Exactly.
same time, damn,
Wait.
like hundreds of players in
Nah.
NBA,
Yo,
these
I agree.
games,
I agree.
Hold on,
no
hold
one
on,
want to
hold on.
play.
How long was he gone for?
Like a week,
How many
Are we-
birthdays do you have in a week?
huh?
5. You're
What,
5.
if you talk
But
about the
no,
world?
you can't come
But-
back straight away because of the whole coronavirus, like they don't really come back straight up.
Ah, right. Okay.
I
gotcha.
just
But he
NBA
knew that as
is
well.
just so rough on
He
him.
disappeared knowing that he'll have to miss some more.
Was NBA rough on him, or was it the media that was rough on him?
Media.
And everyone else.
Exactly.
Oh, he got a
Like
fine,
it's-
like 25K,
How we work.
50K or something.
Well, when you miss a game, you get.
Well, because of those reasons, I think
yeah,
yes.
because you're breaching contract.
And then on top of that,
Yeah.
because you miss a game. So there was because of breaking protocol for coronavirus, around the players' protocol decisions and all that sort. And then on top of that, it's because your contractually, he was
Like
fined. I think it was like up to 80K. It was part of the.
So what happened to
The glasses
Nets,
are
right?
nice.
what happened to Nets during
Pretty good
his absence?
down.
Were they alright?
They won with James Harden. I think they were won a few games. They're in the middle of the table.
Oh, bro, you
So
got
they played 3 games. Played 3 games since James
Yeah.
Harden came in.
James Harden's been lit since.
And the loss was
You're
less.
like, but
six,
building up
Yeah,
to
they've won
it.
since,
Hey,
they've won since James Harden's been there.
but building
And
up
lost
to
when
it.
Kyrie
No,
came back.
I tell you now.
Hey,
I
Yo.
tell you now, building up to it, James Harden was paying shit for. No, he played good for
I'm the team.
Rockets.
I'm
For
back.
Rockets.
yes.
And then when he got traded, and now he's putting up fucking
He-
30 points.
I reckon
Holy shit!
conspiracy.
What
He
the
done on purpose.
He probably
Yeah,
just worked
exactly.
He
really
did
well.
it on purpose. Get me out of
That's what
here.
I'm saying, like,
Fuck
get
you
me out of here.
guys.
I was just gonna
It's
pass the
obvious,
ball,
'cause
and then when
we
I
always
pass the
knew-
ball, I get the assist.
Nah, here's my thing. He left. Where was he before that?
Houston Rockets.
He
Gee.
left Texas
Yes.
tax free
Oh.
to lose money to go to.
How about that? It's
Maybe
like
that.
$3 million or what? I don't know how many.
Yeah.
I saw it like as a stat on Instagram, but he lost like $3 million
Yeah,
or
about $3
something
million.
because of the tax
Yeah.
from living in New York
Because
and Texas.
State tax
the
is
state
high.
tax.
Yeah, New York state
How
tax is
about
high.
that? Well, at the end of the day, championship
what's
is
$1
bigger.
million to those guys?
No,
What's
championships
$1 million
are bigger.
to a billionaire?
Like these guys are just like, oh, I'm gonna go to my sister's birthday. Don't worry, girl.
Yeah,
I got this.
Oh, mind you, that's
the money's not what he was worried about.
But still, it's massive.
Still, if I was James Harden in his position, I would do the same thing.
I mean, you
I'll
look
be like,
at you look
y'all,
at you look at
I'll look
Kyrie's
at my
sponsors.
family
You
and
look
shit.
at
and I'll move.
all those other revenue streams. They all get they take a big hit as well. So
Yeah, that's all part of. That's
Sponsors.
why.
50K is just
That-
is the
How about
minimum he'll get a fine for. You know, all these other guys probably give penalties for being
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what
That's
I'm
big.
thinking. Maybe.
Yeah,
You
that
know,
was,
coming
that,
from
was,
sports.
that was probably the one of the main ones in NBA was James Harden moving. And
That's the
then
biggest talk right
that was
now.
the biggest talk right now.
And everyone's
Everyone's
watching.
like dogging James
Biggest
Harden
show.
in Texas, and then I was like, fuck, I don't know, but then I was like, fuck, I was,
But for me, like
James
bringing
Harden.
it back, like James Harden,
you know what I mean, eh?
Kevin Durant.
Yeah,
These guys
he got
played like what 8 years ago, even
yes.
8 to 10 years ago. They're together. Like how amazing is that? These guys vibe straight away. At the end of the day, these guys are attracting players. They're causing double teams. Also, at the same time, they're putting up offensive numbers. So, in terms of not getting those rebounds, reason why is because their field goal percentage is up. Because 9 times out of probably 9 times out of 10, they're going to make the
That's true.
shot.
True,
You don't need
true.
to get a rebound. So fair enough,
Yep.
and that's why I agree with you, Cana, bringing it back.
How about KD on his 42 points?
Oh,
I'm like,
did he?
damn.
Did he win?
But no,
Nah, that was the next game. That was
He
the
lost.
next game.
He lost.
That was the next game.
Yeah.
yeah,
That was
that was
next
with
game.
Harden, not with Curry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I mean,
Okay, okay. We could go this way, that way, but we shall.
me and Pat were talking about it yesterday. We're talking
We
about
were
the combined numbers that they brought
Yeah.
together. Those 3 guys combined. The final score was it went to double overtime. Went overtime to double overtime.
Gee, fucking Cavs. Holy fuck.
Hey man, Colin Sexton. These guys
Yeah,
for the
exactly.
numbers, the changes.
put up numbers.
Jared Allen, Torian
Exactly.
Prince. They got numbers.
You're just
And
throwing
then-
names, man. I don't even know who they
Nah,
are.
Allen.
It's all good. You gotta come through.
Wait,
man.
wait, TJ.
There's gonna be
Allen.
people who don't know.
Allen. They got they. Can you explain it? 'Cause
Well,
you explained
Jared
it the
Allen and Torian Prince
You
were
explained it
from
better
the
than me.
Nets.
Yeah.
And then they traded out and they were playing Nets and Cavs. So it's
So
crazy.
Allen
It's like the whole
versus
team.
The Nets.
But-
And then they won. And like,
But
holy fuck.
What's crazy is that these guys will get the numbers. Like the combined numbers for
that was
Kevin
like,
Durant
gee, your stock
KD,
trade went down.
and Kyrie Irving, those 3 guys, the big 3 in Nets, Brooklyn Nets, those 3 guys combined for 96 points. The final score was about 137 from those guys or something or
Overtime,
other.
back.
Like think about that. The rest of the team, which is 8+ guys, those guys scored
It's crazy.
like
It's crazy.
50 points.
So what do you reckon was the problem with the Nets? Why did they lose?
Because the census.
Wow.
Census isn't
Yeah.
fucking as strong.
The what?
Census.
I mean, game to game, but look,
Eleni.
James
Centers.
Harden.
What senses?
Centers.
Oh, centers.
James Harden was like struggling. First half, he scored 1 point. Mind you, he finished the
he
game
had Allen in the
with a triple double.
Yeah, and I was watching as well. He only put up 14 shots.
That's crazy.
And
Like
Kyrie
he
Irving
attempted, or he landed
attempted
14.
attempted 14.
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving attempted 28. What is that, eh?
It's a Cinderella
Has Kyrie
story.
Irving been greedy with the ball?
Wait, who's the coach?
Oh,
Steve Nash.
Steve Nash.
Nash.
Oh.
Steve Nash is coach.
That's a whole nother
Exactly.
issue. First time coach.
but you know
Three
what's
superstars.
behind that?
Like,
He's got the
three
stack.
superstar
He's got a
coaches.
stacked
He's
team.
got a
though.
stacked team and also a stacked
Yeah.
coaching team.
He came from a
He's got
stack
lots
team.
Mike
of
D'Antoni.
He came from a stack
personality.
team.
He's got
so-
20, 30 years of coaching.
Stealing with Kyrie Irving.
He was the star of the Michael Jordan
All right,
documentary.
well,
Chica.
all right, I'm gonna
Shaq, Kobe, and Steve Nash. Yo,
Don't talk
big
about
three.
NBA, bro. We'll be too much NBA.
even Dwight Howard was there too.
Oh, I mean,
Anyway.
nah,
Yeah,
I
that
meant
was-
Dwight
that
Damn,
was
Howard.
okay.
Superman?
Yo,
Superman
see,
Jr.
Dwight Howard right now, I don't know. That guy, did you guys see my video on Instagram? Where he's like, oh,
I
don't
did.
worry about the
didn't-
D.
I don't think
What
any of
about
the
the D?
listeners heard saw your video either.
You guys had a really
That's
good game.
rude.
What'd you
Nah, I
guys,
didn't
what'd you
see
guys
that.
do? We just gotta have a really good D. Don't worry about the D. Look,
And, and Schroeder, he's just egging it on.
I'm gonna wrap it up on there, on that point, with the James Harden, the Kyrie, the Brooklyn Nets, and the whole trade. I know it's gonna come up in conversation, and we'll bring it forward, and we're gonna be talking about it in future. But I mean, I'll leave it to you guys in the comments. Hit us up on the socials, and you'll see it in all the comments. But moving forward, I'm gonna pull up a few games. I'll just pull up the next 5 games, and starting from tomorrow. Today is the 21st of January here in Brisbane.
22nd.
22nd, excuse me. I was thinking about inauguration. We'll get to that bit later on. But the Hornets and Bulls. Let's everyone. Let's go a tally. Who we got? Hornets and Bulls.
Fuck Hornets, bro. What is this crazy question? This is Hornets,
Hornets?
of course.
Okay.
Hornets.
Pretty good.
I
Hornets,
think tough one, eh? But
Very tough.
I think it's tough because I have no context.
I like Zach. I like
I'm
Zach
gonna go with
Levine.
the Bulls.
Nice one. Nice
Yeah.
one. Zach
Bulls,
Levine is
alright.
just changing the game
If a
right now
Hornet,
with 30,
if a
40
Hornet and
plus
a Bull fought
points.
together, I think the Bull would win.
For
Nah,
real.
nah.
What if the Hornet
Because
just
it's a
kinda-
poisonous hornet, and it just a thousand.
know what
of
the
them.
Oh, it's like a
Bulls.
Beedrill type.
And then they just go, oh,
It's
foul.
real life. Okay, so bull hits.
All right, so we're gonna
tree
go.
with
I'm gonna
some
go
Hornets.
in the room, and because we can talk about it. But like, okay, Bulls, Hornets. We got Bulls. I got 2 Bulls.
I got Hornets, bro.
I'll
Hornets.
go for Hornets.
Yeah, okay, we
course
split the
Hornets.
room. That's
Just,
cool.
yeah,
50
just
Just for
yeah.
the
50.
context,
playing
that
well,
was a
I
hardcore
reckon.
Bulls fan. He's wearing a Chicago
Oh,
Bulls
I am
singlet
wearing
right
Chicago
now. so
Bulls.
That's why.
Pretty much my whole life is Chicago Bulls. That's my
All-Star?
team. We'll talk
No.
about this earlier.
I
All right.
reckon Hornets got it. Eh?
No, well look,
Like on the
LaMelo,
odds.
his 2K rating just went up, 81, I think.
Who, LaMelo?
Yeah.
Who's that guy?
Crazy.
Nah,
man.
no,
First-
yeah,
Oh,
First
man,
year,
they got triple
he does
double, whatever,
that.
rookie guy.
Gee, he's on the bench though.
All right. Let's move to the next game. Look, okay, Pacers and Magic. Who we got?
This is a Magic.
Let's split the room.
Ooh.
I'm going Magic.
Good.
I say Magic. Not too familiar with.
Just tell me the odds,
What
bro.
is
No,
it?
I don't know. I'm not even looking at the odds. I'm just looking
You're
at
not
who's
looking at
playing.
the odds?
I got Pacers and Magic.
Oh.
I'm going Pacers.
Yeah, I'll go Pacers.
Sabonis
yeah.
is crazy. I don't know what he did the other week, but he did like 24 rebounds, 20 points. Who does that? Clint Capella does. That's crazy. What's, yeah,
I'm not a
anyway.
Harry Potter man,
Yeah.
but I'll go for
Let's
Magic.
go see.
I'll do one more game.
Yeah,
I'll do one
teams-
more game for tomorrow. Pistons and Rockets. Who we got?
I'm
Fuck,
an Elon
gee, I
Musk man,
reckon-
so I'll go for Rockets.
Yeah, Rockets. I reckon Rockets.
Yep.
Rockets? I reckon they got Christian
people-
Wood, but they got
The
they
train
got
industry's
but
over, so
Yep.
Pistons are out.
They know everyone's going to be happy. Everyone's left. Harden's left them. Harden's left them. The guy that's been putting them down, saying you guys aren't good enough for me. The guy that's been leading them is just saying not good enough. He left them. But these guys are like, yo, we're going to play for ourselves. These guys are happy. I reckon Victor Oladipo's first game back, first game into the Houston Rockets, 30 points.
Yeah, nah, he's good. DeMarcus Cousins.
Oh, man.
Hey Pat, can you put
My,
$50
Gonna get
on the
ejected.
My guy.
Rockets?
My guy.
I would
Is
put
ejected.
$50 on the Rockets.
Yo,
What are the odds, bro?
what are the odds?
Oh, yeah,
we
what
need
are
to
the
check.
odds? Yeah,
one of
someone
those.
check the odds right now.
We'll check it.
Check
We'll
me the
we'll
odds.
We'll
check
do
it.
it
We'll check
later.
it. But
Check
no,
it
you
now.
know what I'm gonna go to? I'm gonna go to.
I tell you now.
Well,
I tell you the odds.
I think what we'll go to, and you can lead this for us, Pat.
Yes, of
Is,
course. I always
um,
lead.
what's today? Friday. So Sunday. What's the matchup on Sunday?
No, before that. Before that. Tonight.
We
You
got
guys
the
know
odds.
what's being played tonight?
What's on tonight?
Tonight's Black Clash.
What is
Oh,
that?
we got
WWE?
cricket on tonight, boys.
It's cricket versus the All Blacks.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah, All Blacks versus the.
No, wait.
Oh, so it's like a celebrity game.
Yeah.
Fuck.
The game is tonight. Come on,
Cause,
guys.
because India lost
Come on,
Australia
Benjamin.
lost to India.
Is it current All Blacks or is it? Oh, this
Current
guy's getting
All
deep.
Blacks. Current All Blacks.
Current. Oh, well, see,
Yeah.
Ben Smith.
They
I
play
know
every
he's
year.
good. Bowden Barrett, I for real?
Yeah.
Oh, come
McCall-
on, bro.
well,
You're
actually,
back in.
2019, McCall led the team.
Oh, you guys.
Okay, yep. Israel Dag got a duck or something, all right? I don't know. Those guys,
What's the duck?
they're gonna add. It's basically golden duck is when you have your first time at bat and your first bowl out on that first one. That's the golden duck.
Is that
Yeah.
nice? Just like World Cup.
Back in intermediate. Back in intermediate, I went to school.
Is that
My teacher played
is that
for the
cricket?
Black Ferns. No, what's the school?
Black
What's the,
Caps.
no, for the ladies one. It's a lady.
Oh,
Ah,
Black Ferns.
Black Ferns?
Yeah.
Nah,
No,
never.
that's Silver Ferns. Yeah, Black Ferns. Yeah, she got out. We played students versus teachers. She got out by one of the students, man. Golden duck. Eli, like,
Hey,
bro,
she got
you just
golden
came from international sport.
Eesh.
Nah.
You got duck.
Yeah,
That's why I've never heard of
hard.
them.
Anyway,
Even students win.
You even think
Oh,
Dominic
Everyone
Suarez
gets a
scored
participation
once.
award. Everyone knows that. Everyone wins. That's life. Everyone wins.
Nah.
but okay,
They're
so
probably not the next
Okay.
generation with that.
I mean, I don't know. They're probably going to put on the rookies. I just say the Black
Alright,
Caps will
alright.
beat the All Blacks.
Okay, All Blacks.
You
Cricket
know-
style.
Otherwise, they can't be
You know.
anyone.
Yeah,
When was the last time I heard anything about
I
the
mean,
Black
we made
Caps?
it. We made it to finals. We made it to international finals last year. So, the year before.
Yeah, but the Black Caps made it to the fucking grand final.
Oh, yeah? Did they win?
Nah.
Oh, yeah.
No. Oh, I'll tell you now.
Back
I'll
to
tell you
All
now.
Blacks.
No. Don't say that. I'll tell you now. I'll tell you now what happened. This is what happened.
They didn't get a 6. That's as far as my cricket knowledge goes.
Bah. Gee, you gotta.
So
okay,
good.
I can't explain it to him because it's gonna be a long explanation. But I just tell him, just watch it again. I tell you now, watch it again. And this is what
I haven't
happened.
watched it once, so I'll watch it for the first time.
So
Exactly.
I think with that being said, with Sunday coming up, McGregor, Poirier, 2.
Oh, McGregor, boy. Ooh,
That's
I
how
reckon
you say it.
McGregor looks fucking beast at the moment, right now, eh? Like how he stepped up to the plate. He fucking looked like he back in shape. Everything is going for him. But then I look at Poirier. Poirier is like always the same. But Poirier is at the light heavyweight.
Yo.
Like no.
You
Light
put this
heavyweight.
up the other
Light-
day.
Yeah, like it's
So
not
McGregor,
featherweight.
he's
It's not.
gone up, eh?
No,
McGregor- no,
McGregor,
McGregor
no,
come down.
McGregor went down.
Oh.
I tell you
Yeah.
now, McGregor
He's
can
going
like
down? He's
nah,
fucking gonna
he
get
can
him,
he can
man.
fluctuate because McGregor's 5'9", right?
Yeah, he's
No.
he's
He's
skipped between
5'9".
weight classes.
So
before.
5'9" can get you up to middleweight. Cause what? Tyron Woodley is like 5'9". Tyron Woodley's 5'9". He's champion.
You know,
And then what? What's his height of McGregor? Same height.
same height.
So he can fluctuate up and down.
Man, I smash McGregor.
Exactly.
Fuck, I'm 5'6".
Anyone can say they can smash him, but then when they step into the ring, it's crazy. It's like you don't want to be there.
His striking
Anyway.
is on.
McGregor, he beat this guy last time, right?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. He said that he
First
his
round.
his
First
chin
round,
is
how many seconds?
deteriorated.
90
Probably
seconds.
like 20 seconds.
It's about 20 seconds. Yeah.
20
Oh,
seconds.
Yeah,
It's
20
about
seconds
90
TTL.
And he said that his chin was disintegrating. And then now, when I see like
Whose
freaking
chin?
Dustin Poirier,
Oh, he's been doing.
Back
You know those ads
Back
with,
then.
when you chew that thing in, it makes your jawline strong.
is it?
No one of
that
those,
tobacco?
man.
Is that
Man.
our Facebook?
The Chiefs.
Yeah.
But now I tell you now,
They nearly had me, man.
I will tell everyone now.
They nearly had me.
Yo,
If you
I
are
almost went in.
Did I save that link or?
Kenna, I
I'll
tell you
send it to you
now,
later.
if you have money on Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier, I tell you now, this day, this time and now is on Dustin Poirier.
Hey, really?
Yeah, exactly.
Really?
The
Even
ratings
odds,
then put $50 on it.
I will put all my money on it, bro. Dustin Poirier, bro. Because
Don't
like
put
you
all
see
your
the
money on
odds,
it.
bro.
Don't put
Don't
all
pour
your
your-
money on it.
I just
Don't
fuck,
pour
you said-
your whole money on it.
I believe the hype play McGregor was.
Yeah, that's it,
Yeah, I
G. You
believe
believe
the
the
hype.
hype, but you didn't believe the stuff that
True.
Poirier's been through. He's been through like Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker
yeah,
came
that's
up. He fucking Dan Hooker failed a little. Like he like
You got him though.
yeah, he got like it was a good.
Good.
The best
that was amazing
best fight of the year. But
Oh,
then
wow.
like and then Gaethje, he had fight with Gaethje.
Oh,
Holy
that's amazing
shit,
too.
Jay, that was crazy. So he's been through wars
Well,
and
do you know,
like
I heard McGregor loses because it's about time.
come on.
I don't want McGregor to
I don't know,
lose.
because
I
you
always
can't
get underdog
you can't beat his reach. His reach is he's got a monstrous reach.
Nah, it's,
Look at that.
It's,
Dude,
it's,
McGregor.
Yeah.
And it's a weird style. Like his whole shoulder is part of it, that reach as well. Like the way
Yeah.
he moves his body. Eh?
nah, it's different now. It's different. How you say reach this and that? It's not. It's not this and that. It's about the chin now. It's like about the
Oh, you brought
endurance.
it up the other
and
day?
yeah, and about,
about
the,
that
the fighter within. Now it's about the light heavy. No shit, G. I tell
Yo.
you now, G. And that's
'Cause
what
he went
happened to
up-
Dan Hooker.
Poirier went up,
That's what-
eh,
yeah,
didn't he?
Poirier went up.
And his chin.
And he went to war with Gaethje, went to war with Dan Hooker. So like, if you tell me this and that, gee, I think Poirier's got this in the books.
Is Poirier? Where's he from?
That'd be all good.
He's from Connecticut, Coconut Creek.
Oh yeah, so
Hey.
he's American.
Yeah, Miami,
Oh, he's not
Coconut
Russian.
Creek.
He's not Russian.
Nah,
Oh man.
nah, he's
I
American.
don't know.
He lost.
Storylines,
Conor.
storylines of the gods going to those
He
guys,
lost-
man.
He lost to Connor, but I see now. It's like, geez, this is different Poirier. This is not the same Poirier that you versed.
Damn.
Yeah,
I mean,
so that's
I'm
why
keen
it's
to
not.
see this.
I mean, to be fair, that fight that they had, the first 20
That's a
seconds.
featherweight fight, man.
It was it was the start.
It was
right?
that.
Too right.
You weren't sizing him up.
Yeah.
You watched that fight
Yeah.
with me and Dan Hooker,
No,
alright?
When you say like that was the featherweight fight, I mean, how
Look
light are
at
they compared to what they are now?
No, G,
Yeah,
There's
but
experience
yeah,
and,
but
and
they
more
move.
fighting.
What McGregor? What's his actual class?
his actual
Is
class
he
is,
actual-
I reckon is lightweight.
So he's this class.
Wow.
Yeah, this
No,
yeah,
he's
I
not-
reckon
no.
like Khabib's weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he can't be featherweight because he always tries to drop down, and you can see it in
He
his
can't.
bones.
Yeah,
you can
he
see it in
can't.
his cheekbones, like he's dropping down too much. And then after that, when you see it in welterweight, when he fought Nate Diaz,
Oh.
and then he got fucked up by
He
Nate
got
Diaz.
fucked. Yeah.
Yeah, he-
well,
And then
quick.
he's not used to that.
And then
Coming from a
he
heavyweight.
he fought Nate Diaz.
He went up in
Again.
weight too quick.
Yeah, and the welterweight. So it's like holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
He put on the beef just to fight him. So like kudos to Connor because Connor's like beast mode.
I
So
honestly felt like he did it
Yeah.
too quick, and
Yeah.
then like from the next to the next. But I mean, he got into the Nate too, and
He got it.
it was
He
just
got
like,
it to
I'm
him.
used to this weight. Like
yeah,
that's what I feel
because
a little bit.
And after that interview, he goes, "Oh yeah, fight at my weight is lightweight." I was like, "Oh, dude, like
Oh, fine.
that's when you like know when like weights matter to you because you start applying that to your weight." But anyway, he's a professional fighter. I'm like nothing, and this is
Hey,
that. You know,
At the end of the day, like, look,
this is my opinion.
I
you
said
know?
it, yeah, exactly that. And I
Yeah,
said
just
we're all
that,
just having
yeah.
fun. We're all just saying what we think, and at the end of the day, we're not right or wrong. So
Exactly.
it's just us.
Exactly.
Come
It's
at
just
us,
us.
haters.
Yeah.
Look.
the amount of haters
Come at
will
us.
come
But
to
it's
me
only
like
like one-
put your money on Poirier, but put your money on Poirier.
Well,
bro.
Jake.
Oh, those guys. I was telling you guys. And
Even
actually,
Israel, bro, beast man.
wow, Israel. Yeah, that guy's coming up in the next
Hey,
couple
speaking
months.
of reach,
Don't tell me
Alright.
about Israel, because
Don't
I'll
start.
rant
Oh,
on about Israel.
on
Because
Izzy's
I'm waiting for
reach.
Siggy right now.
not
Oh,
a shit.
Fucking hell.
that is insane. See, I mean, that guy is fine in the next couple months. It's gonna be good.
Hey, if you guys have some hate to send, please share it to @theblutna.
Oh, no. But really, at the end of the day, you know, I'll bring this up, and I was telling you guys, I was just about to bring it up. See, yo, in terms of haters, let's just talk about that quickly, because I thought it was quite interesting. Matt Barnes gets a bit of hate. NBA, former NBA player.
Yeah.
He was sharing with those guys in the Fighter and the Kid with Brendan Shaw and Brandon Callen, and like he was like, you know what, you're not gonna say, like he was saying about life in terms of, you know, a whole bunch of racism he kind of faced growing up, and
Hey, you know what? Speaking of hate, let's talk anti-hate. What about Sarah Thomas, the lady who's she's the first female to officiate a college NFL game. She's the first female to this week officiate an NFL official game. She's the
Yeah.
first ref, and now she actually got announced to be the first female to officiate the Super Bowl.
Amazing.
Big steps, man.
That's big
Big
steps.
Anti-hate.
I saw that, like, anti-hate, like, thinking about it, there was a referee. Oh, no, excuse me, no. See a lot of female referees, but in terms of coaching, how amazing. Greg Popovich, San Antonio Spurs. Shout out to my friend that loves the Spurs. We love the Spurs. He got sent off, technical foul or whatever, so on. He got sent from the game, and for the rest of the game, was the assistant coach is a female, and she looked after the team for the rest of the game. So she became the first, and I thought that was pretty.
Oh,
cool.
she actually the first.
Yeah, first female
in the NBA.
head coach. I mean, like, because she had to take care of the team
by default.
by default. But I mean, like, that's not a that's not a
I mean, not
amazing.
that. Like,
yeah,
I mean,
amazing work.
I mean,
I didn't even know that she was there. She was there. So I thought that was amazing.
True. I mean, we live in the world, man, where there's obviously inequalities. It shouldn't be like that, but it really shouldn't be like that. But the fact that you have people like, what's her name again?
I actually don't know her name.
From NBA.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, okay.
Like that's one thing I want to.
Someone like Sarah Thomas,
Yeah.
like people like that who it looks like they're breaking the bonds of oppression here, systematic oppression. But man, it should just be like this anyway. Like that's just how it should be.
Yeah.
We should be having female leaders as well. There shouldn't be any differences. The difference should be in character. So.
Oh, talking about it. I mean, look, it's amazing, and we know. Jacinda Ardern is the man. I mean, she's the woman.
A lot of people don't know that when she was running, that she was pregnant.
Yeah.
Kiwis know.
How crazy, eh?
Kiwis know because it was painted all over the news, right? Except a lot of people overseas don't know that. Right?
No one knows.
No one knows. People don't know.
I see that in memes all the time. Not memes, but like posts, like things on LinkedIn. What's inspiring female leadership? Like, how amazing that a woman can put that all together in one piece. That she's becoming a mother. She's a loving
and she's running
wife.
A country.
She's running a country, but not just running a country. There's so many bullet points that come after that, which is amazing because
I think they don't want to talk about it that she was pregnant. I think we've just got a whole bunch of haters. They don't want to just talk about it. And they don't want to paint her in much of a glorious light because they don't relate. Let's just be fair.
I mean, and speaking of I would say is thinking about. Well, look, there's a lot of naysayers and a lot of they sayers. Everyone has their own point of view. At the end of the day, and I've kind of recently brought this up in the last, I don't know, couple of weeks in terms of reflection. Like, man, at the end of the day, there are guys out there. They want to say what they want to say. They want to do what they do. So many times you can do what you can do within those boundaries, and limitations. But you cannot go out there and change someone. You can't change their thoughts. Sometimes it's hard. Like. I can't go back in life, and I can't hope that
Yeah.
I mean, you hope, but at the end of the day, in terms of the relationship, and what's key is that these guys cannot say they cannot change these people's minds. I feel it's hard.
People
can help
changed,
see it,
man.
but sometimes it's just back there.
In psychology, we got there was this one concept that revolved around behavior. It's like the ABCs. Right? So to change someone's behavior and their mind, you change their attitude. That'll either change their behavior or change their cognition, which is the way they think.
Yeah.
Right. These are the three. This is the ABCs. So you change any two of those, you would most likely change the third. The third will automatically change itself. But you can't do that with people. People are just morals and values, and it's just the way people are brought up.
Yeah.
Being young, I used to think that, oh man, like people shouldn't be doing this. They shouldn't be doing you should be protesting. You should be doing this. Whatever. Wow. During the early years of university. But nah, people don't want to do that. It's people have to want to change. It's like that analogy of the light bulb. You don't really change the light bulb. It has to want to change. So.
And that's it. That's exactly it. And you just probably turn the light bulb for someone out there right now. What's crazy is that they have to understand that I cannot change this person. I cannot change their thoughts. I might help influence them in some way.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I have to realize, we have to realize, I guess I have to realize, and understanding, I guess my reflection over this summer period is, man, that's just the way the world thinks. That's just the way individuals think. And so what individuals want is what they focus on is themselves, and so that's why it's so much of what they're trying to do is influence others out there and say, hey, I believe in this, I believe in that, I want talking about it, people doing the protests and whatever, so on, with the Trump, that's what they believe in, and what they're trying to do is that's the whole point of a protest.
It's
a catch.
It's a tribe mentality that could turn into a mob mentality.
Oh,
If taken the other way. Talking about that, do you have anything else on sports to cover?
man, there's a whole bunch of sports, and it's funny. Sorry for everyone out there. We've been having a couple of drinks out here, guys. And I'm not gonna lie, and you guys could probably tell. Yeah, a couple of drinks. Have a bit of fun, but no. So, look, this is the first one. We're gonna have a bit of fun, and I see a bunch of whole podcasts coming up in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully, we'll get some invite some friends over. We can talk about some stuff and what they're up to, what they thought about, and really kind of bringing everything together and just having a bit of fun and keeping it key. In terms of sports, I think that's for me right now.
All right. Well, I got one more thing to mention with sports before we move on. Tennis.
Oh.
Tennis and COVID. Alright, so here we've got the Australian Open. Now it's here and there because I love watching the tennis Open. I don't watch it enough to get into it. Being in this country in Australia, they have the Australian Open as well. But some players are flying over here with COVID. All right, some of them like Djokovic is coming in as well, and he's great. He's great because he has his opinion and he wants to illustrate that the players should be taken care of. So typically, when you are in a lockdown situation or you're in isolation or quarantine, let's just say, while you're in quarantine, you gotta adhere to the rules that you agreed by. And Djokovic, because he's an athlete. Everyone there is athletes. He's trying to fight so that players who are in quarantine can end up getting, instead of being in their hotel rooms because they've got nothing to do, and then their muscles atrophy. He's trying to get them so that they get a private house with a tennis court, so that at least they can just train. To the officials' announcement, no, they don't want to do that. So and the thing is, the media. I'm not trying to say anything about the media, but the media is trying to paint him and all the tennis players as disruptive, and being also they're trying to paint them in a negative light when, to be honest, coming as a
what's your thought? Tell me what you feel about it, about that situation. What do you feel about it?
Well, I'm on his side because I think
okay.
There's two sides to a story, and if a person is asking, requesting that not them, other players get at least some kind of benefit out of it by training. That way, they give an entertaining performance to everyone else, and also they can perform at their best.
100.
I think why not? Why not just listen on his intention? But obviously, his intention is being skewed and it's being pursued in a different way. I think.
I mean, we get what they're trying to say. We get the rules. We get it 100%. We
get it. The rules. We get it. You want your players to win.
They have to do that. We get safety protocols and healthiness and whatever.
If you want your players to win, they have to play with one arm.
Come on, Australian. Come on. No, but really, I feel what you say as well. I feel that. What the officials say, what health protocols and what, but also at the same time. Okay, so who's gonna be going into this tennis arena for these guys to practice?
Just the coach.
Exactly.
Just the coach.
What I'm trying to get at. Who are you putting at risk then? If ever. These guys are putting themselves at risk by being here as well at the same time.
Well, so is the coach. He needs to get paid.
That's it.
And they're like, hey, look, but he's trying to fight for one coach per player, kind of thing. At least someone that the player can at least bounce off.
What's an hour or two in terms of training, and they just spread it like, come on, guys, we work in operations. Surely you guys, the big guys up there, surely we're working operations. Let's work out a schedule. There's 10 guys. That's 10 hours.
I'm a coach.
Everyone gets an hour.
I'm a coach. I go see Djokovic. All I'm doing is hitting the ball to him. I never go near him.
I'm wearing gloves.
And for
How
some
difficult,
reason,
guys, at an
the officials
international
think
sport?
I have COVID now.
Yeah. No, it's disappointing. I think.
Yeah.
We want the best out of this, and we want to live our normal lives, and see things the way they are. I mean, it's kind of difficult to say because you see ads right now just anywhere, and you see them with masks. Masks.
Masks.
Man, now I can't come. masks. Anyway, they put a thing on their face, cover their nose and their mouth. It's a mask. But you see ads with that on now, and it's becoming normal things to see. Like, oh, that's a recent ad made now because coronavirus. Like you see ads like, oh, that's an old ad because they didn't have a mask on or whatever, so on. But it's but yeah, like these guys are gonna wear masks. Come on, man. It's
Black
like
year. It's a black
sport.
year. Black, and I mean a dark time. Okay, for all you haters out there. All right, all you guys are trying to stir some shit. It's a dark time right now.
That's
okay?
a dark time.
Everyone
just
has
trying
to
to enjoy
wear a bloody
sports.
mask. You try to wear a mask in the gym.
Holy man, I've seen guys like okay, outing people, but I don't know who they are. It was like third day in Monday or Tuesday.
Oh, he's
Into
listening
this
right
recent
now.
this recent lockdown, and man, I was driving through the city of Brisbane, and I'm like, hey, whoa, like, okay, chill out. Probably 60% of people were wearing masks. But like, I was like, whoa, where are these guys' masks? I'm driving, and I had to wear it, but I'm like, come on, man, really? Anywho, it was just. I just thought it was quite interesting.
Yeah, and it's also taxing on the body, man.
Yeah.
That's me on tennis. I just thought it was interesting to point out. I thought it was interesting to point out in regards to that angle of sports as well. I thought it was also one more thing on sports. If you haven't seen on podcasting, The Undertaker. I know. Hey, look, wrestling.
Oh, I watched that. I mean,
Wrestling?
listened to it yesterday.
Wrestling, right? When I was a kid, it's a nostalgic thing to be a fan of WWE wrestling when you were a kid, right?
Yeah.
And you're an alien if
Oh.
you've never ever
Late
watched
90s, you don't know.
it. You don't know. You don't know what it
All
was
you
like
kids that are 20 years old right now.
watching someone get the mandible claw. You don't know what it's like when you got a double
Rock and
arm
Sock
DDT.
Connection.
You don't know what it's like when you get ass to face in the corner.
I'm an ass man.
And Rikishi. You know?
And Ricky, I want to think about
Yeah.
Ricky.
Or or
they were
tables,
together.
ladders, and chairs. You don't know. You don't know the excitement. And if you go back and watch those, I guarantee if you've never ever seen it, you'll get hyped.
I watched referring to and TJ brought it up to me about the Joe Rogan recent podcast with Mark the Undertaker Calloway, and I loved it.
Shout out to both.
Shout out, man.
He is a legend. I only got about 20 minutes in, but they were talking about his hip replacement.
Yep.
Oh man, I don't know how.
Oh, you got two hip replacements. What's crazy? He's got also both shoulders. And
Hey,
he
both
both
shoulders.
eye sockets too. And there was a time when he had, like, they were saying, oh, so when you wear a mask, you saying that you break your eye socket? Yeah, that's it. Like, whoa, like, think about timeline.
Yeah.
These guys go
Just
in and
going back
out,
to
like,
those
and he goes,
times when-
oh.
Or even the times when he went missing,
Yeah.
and that's like, and then also came back, and they'll be like, back from the dead.
10 out of 10. He was on, like, getting a surgery done. He had to recover. He couldn't be on.
Oh,
I love the story, though. He was leaving wherever he was, WCW. Then he got invited to dinner at Vince McMahon's house. And he goes, oh, well, if anyone, I get invited to the office and talk about business, but I'm going to the opposite. Like, opposition has invited me to dinner, and he's going to his house, so I'm just going to quit my job. So he went
this was
there.
in the early 80s.
Yeah, this is that time.
88 when he came in.
This is that time, and he goes, and then so at the end of that 3-hour dinner, chill out, drinks whatever at Vince McMahon's place, who's a beast.
The Undertaker was born.
That's exactly it, bro. Exactly it. He goes, hey, look, sorry, Mark, I actually don't have a space for you right now. A couple days later, all of a sudden brought up some ideas about somewhere along the lines of like an Eggman, and the other Mark Calloway, the Undertaker's thinking like, no, I don't want to be bringing up. I don't want to be the Eggman.
Man, that's a whack name.
I don't want to be the Eggman. So, and then what happens is that Vince McMahon, like, he's like, in terms of the possibilities of that character bringing it up, Vince McMahon calls Mark Calloway, the Undertaker. At the time, he goes, sorry, excuse me, and he calls it out randomly, and it was just around the talks about what is happening with the Eggman, and then he goes, is this the Undertaker? And the Undertaker's like thinking, like, Mark Calloway's thinking like, oh wait, no, look, I don't want to be Eggman, so yeah, I'm the Undertaker. He goes, this is the Undertaker, and that's how he become the Undertaker. That's how he became the Undertaker. He got assumed, and he goes, yeah, that's me.
And reborn.
Yo, I thought it was amazing.
That's cool. I bet you, man. Next wrestling superstar, Steve Austin. Mr. Texas Rattlesnake.
My guy.
Lives in Texas anyway. He'll be there. He'll be there. I mean, those two are basically neighbors, man. Yeah, except Mark Callier lives in Houston,
Yeah.
and Rattlesnake still lives in, I think, Austin.
Austin, Texas.
Yeah, so he'll be most likely if him and Joe got into a movie. I think that'll be it, man. What was that movie that Steve Austin was on?
He's done quite a few.
Yeah, he was one where he was a bodyguard.
Longest Yard, Security.
That's right, he was security.
Yeah, he's a
Oh,
beast.
man.
eh?
Was he wasn't the first? Was
Big
Triple H? Eh?
boy. Yeah, huh?
Triple H was the first in the movie as security.
Yeah,
He was a vampire
Red. He was even in Bloody Blade.
Yeah, he's on Blade. Yeah, that's the one.
This is an ugly ass vampire.
Hunter Helmsley.
What is that kind? What kind of nose has a? What kind of vampire has a
That's
nose
not even
like
his
that?
real name. Where did he get
Hunter Hearst, vampire.
First vampire?
Who's that?
Triple H.
Triple H. It was some Blade. Wow.
We're talking about
Fucking biggest vampire in the world.
Holy
biggest
shit.
and he
and
took
still
flight.
got killed by Ryan Reynolds.
Oh my
Just so
god.
you know, wrestling's fake.
Oh, that was a thing today.
It's
man.
entertainment, man. Entertainment.
Oh.
Yeah, but they're athletes, man. They're athletes. They're rolling around the whole entire time. What
Yeah,
is it, like
yeah,
how
yeah,
many
they
days?
are.
280 days a year?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I can't do
I
the
mean,
Fox
who did it?
Smash.
Who was it? Tess and Lita? Was that
China?
Tess and who?
The
Stacey Keebler?
90s, late
Anyway.
90s, early 2000s was the best time.
Yeah.
WWF at the time. Man.
Trish Stratus came out.
The Rock.
Who's Trish Stratus?
The Rock has finally just started.
Well, yeah, but he was Rocky Maivia and he was in
Oh.
the Nation of Domination.
Nation.
Oh.
This is the nation.
Yeah, that's how we started off. And then he ended up again, now he is where he is. He's a superstar right
You
now.
know.
Okay.
So
Whoa.
is The Rock someone?
Oh.
That's the question.
All right.
Is he
I'm gonna
from
put it out there. Look,
Is he
let's
from
It
have,
is the debate.
let's have a bit of fun with
Hey,
like wrestling.
debate
Okay,
time.
put yourself. Okay, and everyone wants to. Let's be all whatever who we want to be. But who's your guy that you would pick for yourself to be?
Oh, wait. How about this angle? If you had a finisher, would it be a submission?
Oh,
Would it be like
an
in the middle of the ring?
electrifying
I just knocked
Yeah,
them out.
an electrifying move, or would it be off of the ropes?
But off the ropes.
Well, off the ropes, on top of the turnbuckle.
With a ladder in my hand.
Howdy, boys.
Gee,
That was
imagine.
under the ring. Fucking put
Nah,
all this stuff under
nah,
the ring.
I think-
Oh, look at this. There's about like 5 tables
They
under
put
here.
the ring.
Just in case anyone wants to throw them at someone.
What
Imagine-
was the point putting the tables underneath the ring?
Yeah.
Where were they supposed to go?
No,
that's the
I'll tell you now. I'll tell you now.
And chairs,
Imagine,
chairs.
imagine,
Unlimited
Hey, get
number of
ladders.
chairs, say.
imagine.
They have more letters than Bunnings.
Yes, they did. But
They
imagine,
bought out buddies every weekend.
imagine if
their
you have
ladders.
like one special, right? One special, and then your special is off the turnbuckle, and you're like 60 years old, and you still gotta do that special
What a
way.
scenario.
Holy fuck! Gee, I still gotta do that
that's that
special.
movie.
Yeah, who was 60 years old?
Man,
Have you seen
that's
that movie?
crazy.
And
Woo! Like,
Yeah, Ric Flair.
that's it.
How about that Ric Flair?
I can't do that Ric Flair anymore, but I try
Wasn't
my
the
best.
Undertaker? No.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
you know
like
what I mean,
50s,
though, eh?
man.
Nah,
What's that movie?
nah,
It's
just
about that wrestler?
Chris
The
Jericho,
wrestler.
Yo, Chris Jericho.
and his lion's tamer, and he bounces off the fucking
Yeah, it's
turnbuckle.
Lion
Yeah.
Tamer.
Bro, you can't.
Pretty
Imagine
cool.
him doing
He's
it
pretty
now.
cool, man. Who does that? Oh, what an
Yeah,
acrobat. Hey.
Imagine he
Fucking
moved
old
it,
guy.
He'd be like flipping back.
That's what he's
flipping
saying.
it. Exactly.
I think it looks
He is
better.
old.
You
Who's
can't
gonna
think it
do
looks
that?
better
Nah,
when you
you
have
can't
long
have
Oh,
your
Rey
special.
Mysterio.
Yes,
Wow.
you can't have your special so long because like your special you can't really do. You know what I mean?
That's why you gotta do
Maybe-
either a kick or
Yes.
the one,
oh,
two.
the 1-2 punch. That's your
Look at it,
special.
slap. Two.
If you know that, yes, the last ride or anything.
Oh, the last ride.
Yeah, everyone knows the last ride. Or the
That's
RKA. The
legit.
RKA is like the
Oh,
swimming pool.
changing.
Swimming pool madness.
I mean,
Everyone knows that.
I mean, special moves ended when Hulk Hogan finally did the last. What was his finisher again?
Oh yeah.
His,
This
how-
is
his
just
leg
body
drop.
slam.
That was just
His leg drop, eh?
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
leg drop.
Yeah, it ended at that, man. That was it.
You know who
Bro.
paralyzed his tailbone
That stink,
on that
bro.
move?
Hey,
Who?
Ah,
He did.
damn.
Yeah, I
wait,
can
say
see.
it again.
He
Tell us, tell
paralyzed
us.
his
He paralyzed.
tailbone.
Yeah, because you land on your
Oh,
tailbone.
yeah.
Brother.
Wait. Explain what's the
Listen,
move? What's the
brother.
move? What's the move?
The
Explain
leg drop.
me.
The leg drop.
He
where
just legs drop.
He's just so
drops down.
you say the guy's on the ground, right?
yeah, did he?
And
And then he
like
jumps, his legs in
drops
the
on
air,
you.
and it hits
Man.
the
No.
Yeah,
hits the
probably
shoulder,
broke his
hits the shoulder,
arm.
right?
That's how you know it's fake because instead of landing
Gee,
on the
wrestling's
head,
real.
he's landing on
Is
this.
that
Yeah,
a-
But he broke his
that's all
bone
you had
though.
to do.
That's real.
He had to make sure he takes most of the impact.
I
then,
thought it was real.
Then he
I mean, he's
We
fucking
know
big bone,
wrestling's
man.
real.
I got the
Elbows.
massive.
I thought chair hits
guy.
were real.
That's when they have the blades in
I-
their hand where they cut themselves.
I thought spear tackles were real.
they have those. They carry
Everything's
those
real,
little paper cutter blades.
I thought sock in the mouth was real.
Oh, bro, no one wants to suck in the mouth.
Nah, but
man.
that guy broke every single bone they.
Hey, that that guy.
wrestling.
What is that
And
guy
it's
going
fake.
through? Like,
So fuck that guy's
Yeah,
dedicated.
yeah, that guy
Does that
took-
mean
took-
wrestling's not
He
fake?
took hits, man, and that sock guaranteed it wasn't fresh air.
oh man, I swear,
That's
it's probably
probably
that's not active
being
anymore.
somewhere where you
That's-
don't want it.
That's
Honest?
my contract says you can't put your sock in my mouth.
Yeah, no, I think,
Nah,
I think,
nah.
yeah,
You're
no,
not
I think there
allowed,
were
you're not
contracts
allowed.
that did that.
Yeah, how about you?
Yeah, I would.
Wow.
I would have that as my clause. Keep that dirty ass
My
sock
name's
away from
my
my
name's
mouth.
Stacy
Oh,
Keebler.
so what? You'll have a last ride instead of a sock.
My
No,
name's
you have a
China.
last ride and a
I'm
sock.
China. I don't
Okay,
like
fine.
that.
Do you know when he
Alright,
pulls
keep
out
it
the
China.
sock and he's looking at the crowd, and they're always looking at the crowd. That's when they get finished.
What about that guy that got knocked out of UFC by just a body slam first round?
That's dangerous.
Right.
That's dangerous.
Think about
Don't tell me.
last. Think
Don't
about
tell
the
me
last
about-
ride. The
wow.
guy, the last ride. Undertaker, 6'8". He
Dude.
brings you up to what, 7 feet, and brings you down.
Nah,
Dude,
Mark
that was
Henry,
crazy.
man.
That was crazy. That was
Mark Henry's
crazy.
gorilla press slam.
Oh fuck off!
Nah,
He does-
I thought that was
he
Kevin
does two
Harden.
pumps.
James Harden.
I tell you now, bro. The guy got knocked out in the
World's
UFC,
strongest
bro.
man.
He, bro, this guy,
World's
honest.
strongest man.
Hey, I
Yeah.
was
AKA
watching,
sexual
I was watching the
Watching
video.
it live, eh?
I was watching live. I had to
Watch-
replay it because that guy was smiling when he was getting carried, and then when he fucking hit
Who's
the
that?
canvas. Oh, okay.
this.
This is what happened, right? Yeah, there was.
Oh, that body slam.
Yeah, the body slam. He grabbed
What did
him.
he get cradled? So
Yeah, he
Cradled.
just put his legs around his
He
waist.
got cradled and he was carrying him
this-
for like at least 5
like-
seconds.
he got sidewalk
I
slam
got my legs around
Nah,
his waist,
he smashed him straight onto canvas
On his
and
spine.
knocked him out.
on his
and
spine.
then you push me down.
Nah, on his-
Like, I'm just like you're.
Nah, I
using
think
your
it was
legs
his head.
now.
I think it
Oh,
was
just
his
UFC one.
head. But then he was
That
knocked out.
ugly.
Fuck, it was ugly. And then guess what he did? He did
but
a
think about the
fucking
last
splits
round.
at the end.
I haven't seen
The guy that won. He did
Hey.
splits at the end.
Hey, one conversation.
My
Oh,
bad.
myself.
He did a. Nah. So what happened? He was carrying him, right? And then he
How was he
slammed
carrying?
him.
It looks like you're like fireman carry.
Yes, so he had
Like
his
a hug,
legs.
a hug. He was holding
Okay.
it, like hug, and
It was
then
like a
like-
full
and
then
mounted
legs
Like a baby.
hugged
Like
around
holding
as
it
well.
like a
Yes.
baby.
That's
I've
it.
seen this carry
It was
somewhere
a
else.
full
but
mounted
carry-
carry, and then slammed onto the ground
Okay.
with a full mounted, and then he got knocked out. But then the knockout was weird because the guy was like actually like laughing, and he didn't really realize that
he was smiling, and
he was
then it was like,
smiling.
"Yo, this guy's carrying me."
Yeah, because he like for that 5 second
Yeah.
duration,
He
you're
laughed
like
and then he got knocked out.
and then he got knocked out, and then yes, exactly.
He couldn't know.
Shouldn't have laughed.
Exactly.
Should
He
have tried to
laughed.
get out of
yeah,
the
that's why I was
He should have. Yeah.
we should
have
watch it. Like,
Too much laughing and you get knocked out.
and then guess what the guy
Moral
did?
of the
He
story.
did dirty dancing. Like fucking look.
Oh yeah,
Honest. I'll
He
tell
did
you.
it as a celebration.
Yeah, I'll
Run
tell
to
you now.
me, and then he pulls him up,
Pulls him up and
like
does
a black
splits,
swan or some
everything,
shit.
bro. He
And
does
it just-
everything.
Yeah.
I tell you now, yeah, he does
Borderline.
everything.
Borderline.
Yeah, this sounds bullshit, but it's real. We were there, Gandalf. We
I
watched
was
it.
there, Ken. We watched
Yeah.
it live.
We were there. We had the ring and everything, but we watched it live, and then that was crazy how he did the dirty Nancy.
What's this on UFC? He did dirty
Yeah,
dancing.
bro. That's,
Yeah, he did.
yeah, it's like
Bro,
that's a
we watched it
celebration
live.
move.
So who
we
was-
had-
who
we
was
had
Patrick
bets on it.
Who was Patrick Swayze?
His trainer. His trainer was Patrick Swayze. And he ran to the guy. Yeah, it was just crack up.
But the
'cause,
guy
like,
has like
okay,
2 kids
you
and
wanna-
everything, bro. He's like legit, like.
Why is that
yeah,
a question?
He has everything, bro. I know your next question is this and that, but
You can't dirty dance when you got kids.
exactly. I'm like, and he's like bringing a
That's cheating.
different story to UFC. I was like, no one knows that.
Not being faithful to your wife on the
Oh,
side.
you did dancing?
Dancing with
Oh, you're not
someone
faithful, man.
In front of people, on camera,
On TV,
On
national
TV,
television.
on TV.
I saw you dirty dancing.
How disrespectful!
I saw you make a podcast about dirty dancing. You're not.
They're just bad media.
You only do those moves to me.
That was like, hey,
Obviously.
we We watched that fight, right? And he did the dirty dancing.
Was it a fight or was it a
It was a
tap?
Sounds like a
fight.
dance off.
He was carrying them, and he knocked them out when he was carrying them.
Step up.
Step up to the streets.
With a Jabberwocky step.
I always wanted to be a
Was
Jabberwocky.
Paris there?
Hey,
Oh,
what-
yo.
They were swinging. They were swinging.
who
They
was
were
the
swinging
host?
for
Was
the
that-
fences.
No, yo.
Who was the host?
They were
Was it-
swinging for the fences,
Was
guys.
it Mario Lopez?
Nah, I was
Yeah,
there,
it
G.
Was it Nia?
Yeah,
Oh,
that
Mario
was
Lopez.
probably both of them.
They probably put on the map.
Was
eh?
it JC?
They probably put on the map for his dimples. Far right.
Now it was Connor.
No,
it was Connor.
It was the crazy fight though. It
was
was
crazy
hilarious. We're like, what? Because I was like,
we
in
had
the
bits
kitchen.
on him.
Man, we were bidding on the other guy because he was way more
Yeah.
experienced.
Yeah, that's why. That's
But
why
he
we
wasn't
did
ready
the
for
fight.
dancing. That's
You
the
wa-
difference. He might be a fighter, but when it comes to dancing,
You wasn't there.
He had that bad.
He literally was the.
Sounds about
You
right.
saw him laughing there when he was
Yeah.
carrying him, and then he got knocked out.
Thanks,
I'm like,
baby.
gee, I was
Thanks
like,
for hugging
gee.
me.
Yeah,
so he was
like,
laughing. He was like, I've never done this before.
Oh
It's
wow,
fun.
this is UFC.
let's change the
Welcome to
subject.
UFC.
This one. Nah, yeah,
Still
look
from
at that.
MMA.
Oh wow,
Baby. Oh shit.
oh wow, wow, watch. Hey,
Knocked out. Got knocked out cold.
my kids are watching.
That's
No,
enough.
but
That's
see,
enough.
but see that, and then the last ride. Oh, back to that. How can you survive that? You're like fucking
Yeah,
7
you'll be
foot in the
dirty
air, and then you go
dancing.
bam, dirty dancing. That's me. I'm the Undertaker. What?
That's true because he
That's
actually
true,
throws
but-
He fucking throws
He
you.
actually-
Yeah,
throws you
but
down.
even the ring is made to it's flimsy.
Yeah, of
takes
course,
most
of
the
course.
pressure.
Yeah, who did that? And the Big Show got smacked in.
It was yeah,
broke
I
the-
remember.
who was
I
it
remember.
that
I remember.
was-
I was Brock
I was
Lesnar.
like, saying,
Yeah, and he did
that's
the
right.
F5
Yeah.
on Big Show.
On Big Show.
And the,
He did,
and the
Big
Arena
Show.
broke.
And the
Arab
oh,
back.
that
And
was
he followed through all these
Yeah.
chairs and ladders.
Nah.
Tables underneath the ring.
Yeah.
But all purposely there.
Oh yeah, so
I
you were
was
saying.
there. I watched it on the TV.
And Vince McMahon underneath the table. And
Here, guys, here's the table.
I believe in that shit.
Fuck. Man, that guy talked about so much stuff in terms of wrestling, man.
Shane McMahon.
Oh no, we're talking about the podcast, but
Fuck Shane.
with-
Anyways.
The Undertaker.
Hey,
Shane
you beefing?
McMahon, that guy looks way
Shane?
older than his dad looks.
Hey,
His dad is insane.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Vince McMahon
His
is
dad-
a machine.
His dad, if he in another life, he'll be the Green Goblin.
Oh,
Oh,
Green Goblin times like
shit.
I'm Green Goblin,
Damn.
like
And then
with,
Shane-
like
Shane
3
is-
times the
Damn,
size.
is he Willie Defoe?
Shane, and Shane is Harry Osborn.
Eh? Oh yeah, okay.
oh, stink son.
Stink
It should have
son.
been Goldberg.
I don't want.
Oh, shut up.
I don't want.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, because they put the spear tackles.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Fucking spear.
His son will be the Rock.
Oh, fucking spear tackle.
Shane McMahon spear tackle.
Oh,
Shame,
special
man.
way.
That was his finisher.
Smackdown
The
2,
Goldberg-
PlayStation
Goldberg-
2.
I learned
You
this from my
know.
dad.
Am I on?
McMahon.
Talk. Let's go. Next one.
Yeah,
Next
is it
subject.
Yeah, you're on.
Oh yeah. Okay, I thought it broke.
Keep going.
Nah, it's in. It's in.
Wait, keep going.
Yo, it's in. But Vince McMahon.
everywhere.
Vince McMahon. That guy. You guys remember playing SmackDown or whatever? That
What-
guy.
what's-
man. I
Wow,
was
you
Raw as
guys
well.
remember the entrance?
I was Raw as well all day.
Nah, WrestleMania.
No, the game.
Nah, since the intro,
Yeah,
WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, no, I was Attitude. I played Attitude all the time.
sing the sing
Oh,
sing.
AW.
Oh yeah, that was good. That was good.
What's the intro song?
Hey?
For shit. Vince McMahon.
No chance. That's
Say
what you got.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was.
What's that one? What's that
Entry
one?
song.
We're thinking about
No,
test.
No chance.
Okay, so-
What about
Say
test
what
day?
you
You
got.
think you know me?
So when Vince McMahon, you know he was the chairman, right? But when he was wrestling, he wasn't known as Vince McMahon. He was called Mr. McMahon.
Oh.
So 2 characters. So
Wow.
he had to split himself up so that maybe so he gets paid the wage and also he gets paid
Yeah,
the
that's
commission.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah. So Mr. McMahon, when he was
No, but he owns WWE.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
He's
fucking-
a legend, man, and he was actually on Trump's board.
Imagine how much money that
He was on Trump's board for
fake ass sports.
You serious?
yeah
For what?
his advisory board.
It's real
Aye.
sports.
For what? Like
that's
the
playing,
show?
so-
What was the show?
Probably for entertainment.
That one? What advisory board
I mean,
for
they're
anything?
both
I
entertainment.
fucking
It
would.
got
eh?
me on sports.
Nah, money talk.
Money
Would you,
talk, money
hey,
talk.
money
Yeah.
talk? Would you put Vince McMahon in your corner?
Of course,
I
of
would.
course.
I would. I mean, that guy makes money.
Yeah.
Holy
He knows how to make
shit.
money from
Fuck
nothing.
that guy,
You know,
You know-
the Undertaker?
you
Like,
know,
He makes
the
money
best.
from lies.
the billionaires for whole town are reason, eh? So
oh my
just
God.
line them all up and they can back me up. Get me there.
Yeah,
Get me,
hi,
get
hey.
us there.
Hi, hey.
No,
Can I
you're
borrow
right.
$1 million?
No chance. That's what you get.
It was me, Austin.
Give me them.
I'll always remember when Austin made him
That
PS
was-
pants. That's the McMahon I
yeah.
remember.
Oh man.
Yeah, so
Vince
he's-
McMahon,
that guy's a
though.
legend,
He's
man.
that guy like 75 and he's got traps for days.
Yeah,
Like,
he's pretty wide, eh?
Like dude is like he's probably on steroids, but like dude is on fire. Like
Who's there?
his traps.
Massively.
Vince
You-
McMahon.
like,
Vince McMahon?
I didn't even
Yeah.
know suits came in that
Like
size.
this.
Mr. McMahon.
The way he was
Like
walking
this.
around in this massive ass suits.
So
Yeah,
he
yeah.
looked beast in that singlet though, that black singlet.
Yeah, the
and
black
then
singlet.
he's gonna burst out of that singlet.
I
You're
talk about
fucking
Vince
beast.
McMahon.
No.
You talking about
Rey
the
Mysterio.
Goblin?
Vince McMahon.
Vince the Green Goblin, McMahon.
Oh,
Goldberg's son.
Yeah.
My son's
he
really
must- he must-
Goldberg.
You must know heaps of secrets.
He's
and
got the
shit,
better
eh?
spear tackle.
He took after me.
He did it. I bet one of Vince McMahon with Steve Austin. He did a 316. The Stone. What's that one?
Stone Cold
Stunner.
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 Okay,
That was his
okay.
move.
Yo.
And back in SmackDown 2, that was his move, man. Vince McMahon. It was Steve Austin's style.
Nah,
scratch match.
that's my favorite wrestler, Steve Austin.
Oh man, that guy, he blew up WWE, man.
316.
I gotta ask a question.
He blew it up.
Rattlesnake.
He was the reason why it blew up. Well, I don't know.
Who's
The Rock,
Yeah,
The Rock,
Vince McMahon?
Yeah,
The Rock,
The Rock.
Stone Cold
Just
Steve
throw
Austin.
it.
Whoa,
They-
whoa.
Who told him?
The Rock.
And
Steve,
Rock.
you gotta
And who kept
shave
it
your
running?
head.
Who kept it running? Undertaker.
Oh, you
Kept
know.
he kept
coming
the
back.
fans coming back.
But like, who goes to Steve? Steve, you gotta shave your head because it's not working, man.
No, you know he had other names. They would give me other names like,
it's like-
oh, the Iceman or the
And he looked totally different. He looked like a fucking All American.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like you play football.
he had blonde hair.
Yeah,
Ugly.
yeah, like a split
just
in the
forget
middle.
that's how
And,
we would
I like
start it.
Alfalfa. If anyone
Yeah,
knows
yeah.
Alfalfa. Oh.
Yeah, Flock of
Yeah, but
Eagles.
what happened
He
to
had one
him
of
and
those.
Bret Hart though?
Oh.
You remember that scene? With
they fight?
Him?
Who?
Nah, with him and Bret Hart.
Who?
And then Bret Hart.
And
What's his name? You guys are talking about?
So cold.
No.
Oh.
Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon.
Oh.
And they were saying on WCW, like, this guy, this and that, this guy. And
Oh.
and then didn't want to do the fight. That was crazy.
wait, what?
Just search it
But
up.
that's all acting. Just anyway.
Nah,
All
nah,
the
it was
drama-
serious.
Some of these
Really?
guys
He was
got some
serious.
Hey, wait,
hairstyles,
was
eh?
this before Owen or was this after Owen?
Nah,
Rest in peace,
this
someone
is
hurt.
probably.
Yeah, R.I.P. R.I.P. Owen Hart.
Nah, what happened?
R.I.P. China.
I was telling you now, Jay. Jay, you guys
Ninth
get laughed
wonder,
now
ninth wonder.
and then laugh
R.I.P.
later. I'll tell
I
you now,
wonder.
Jay.
I wonder.
They're trying to die.
I'll tell you now, Jay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nah, I'll just tell you.
Also,
I'll tell you
couple years
facts.
ago.
I'm just telling you
Also-
facts, but like
Yeah,
you
that's
guys can
Wait.
say what this and that. But
Also, R.I.P. Test.
Oh. It's just. Oh.
I'll tell you now, Jay. Right here, right here. We need someone on like YouTube and shit.
RP.
Yeah, we
that
need someone.
Mexican
We're
guy.
all on YouTube, man.
Everyone's on YouTube. Everyone's on everything.
Well, what about me, man? Some stuff on Facebook Marketplace. Let's go, girls. Are
RP
you
80.
available for pickup? Come on, man.
R.I.P. 80.
Condolences
Condol-
to his
You're-
wife.
You were the man.
The ugly ass.
Who?
80.
Eddie Guerrero's wife.
Oh, God. I don't
She's
actually
not
know.
becoming famous.
Mr.
But that guy
Larasa.
had a memorable mullet.
Nah,
I mean,
nah,
who's
nah.
had a mullet in their lifetime? You
Theo
we had
Vaughn.
one. I had one.
I forgot he had a
some
mullet.
Like, look,
What's his name? RP the Bulldog.
British Bulldog.
British Bulldog.
Nah. What's his
Road
Hey,
Dog.
Red Dog.
name? Yeah.
Or is it? I'm a
Nah,
nice
nah.
man.
It's the other Bulldog guy. Regan?
Oh, Stephen Regal.
Regal.
British.
Nah.
He was so
What's
good.
that guy's
I did not like that guy as a, like. I mean, everyone. He always got booed, and
Most
like he got what he
punchable face.
wanted. Yeah, I would punch him in the face.
I'll get back to you with that name. I'm trying to remember.
Most punchable.
My phone's-
That's the phone right here.
While Pat still fact checks, we're gonna
Yes.
carry on. Is there anything else you wanna?
Man,
Now
it was
throw in
just
the mix,
it
so
was
we're
just
gonna-
rolling on. It was just rolling on with
I
the,
want to see it because I saw it. and I was buzzy.
Yeah.
The same thing, I saw it because it was fucking crazy.
No, that's good.
Yeah,
Like like how wrestler just stops and doesn't wrestle, and he talks to Vince McMahon like this is
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Oh,
This is
really?
that, and then
Really?
yeah, that's what happened.
Who said that? Who said that?
Oh, Bret Hart.
Bret Hart. He goes, this
Hey,
is not the
man,
way it's
you know-
supposed to be.
Oh, fuck
Exactly.
that.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, bro.
Poor fams. Hey, just
Well, back in the
as
days, bro.
Pat continues to fact check, we're gonna go straight into like other news
Yeah,
from
Bret
this
Hart's
week.
WWE chairman. Like,
he's
he
got
always
it.
does it all
News
the
from this
time,
week. Oh, you got it?
bro. Heaps time.
Yeah,
Oh,
into the
okay.
mic.
Is it Mike?
Yeah.
Okay, should I go
dear.
Undertaker? Because Undertaker knows what they're talking about. Now you guys talk.
Pat's pulling a Val Venus on us, anyways.
Oh, Val Venus with a small towel. Come on, man. We all need. We all
Hey,
know we need a beach
you know,
towel, cuz.
you know, that was a motel towel, not a hotel towel.
Yeah, that's the fucking.
Hotel towels are usually big, that's all. I always take them.
Well, that 100% a
Man,
motel.
I know about hotel towels, man.
That was
I'll
a
be
hos-
taking them
hostel
all
towel.
the time.
Hostel towels.
Every time I go to a hotel, yo, I'm gonna take this face towel, man.
Oh, my bag's more packed in when I came here.
Oh, it's full of face towels.
Carrying my clothes in plastic bags now.
Oh,
I
are we
suitcase
notorious
got
face towel
towels.
stealers now?
Hey, you guys took. I never got a face towel.
That all makes sense. Those guys stole my face towels.
In current events, this week was a big week because it was inauguration week.
Very fun day.
Yo.
It was inauguration week.
Yo.
So now officially, Joe Biden
Wow.
is now the U.S. president,
Wow.
and also just for milestones, Kamala Harris, first black female and Asian American vice
Yeah,
president.
we're talking about female leadership before. Amazing.
Yeah, did you guys see that thing about Simpsons doing it? And you know how Lisa is the president
Yeah.
and she's wearing a purple suit?
Oh,
Same thing.
why purple? Was Kamala Harris?
Yeah, what's that
Wearing
thing about
purple.
the purple
Oh,
color?
Is it
Oh, but I
something
think
that
it's like a
because it's like
conspiracy about purple?
is it
Hey,
because
is
it
it?
what purple hat or whatever?
Like represents something? No, this is
Oh,
just
like,
like
yeah, I see.
there's conspiracy.
Isn't it the color of the succubus?
Yeah, or
Oh,
something to do with demons. Those conspiracies those conspiracies always lead back to the devil.
Hey, it's all your fault. Conspiracy. It's all your fault. Purple.
Always.
Oh.
Also, some milestones as well. Lady Gaga sang the national anthem first time
For when?
for the inauguration.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she opened it up for the with the national anthem. There was also a thing called on TV Biden Celebrating America, and he had all these artists just all perform. So you had
Okay.
J
That
Lo.
was I found that kind of like corrupt. Oh, anyway.
No,
all
yeah,
those-
tell us
who's
about it. Yeah, tell us
performing?
about it.
all
Who's
those
performing?
famous people like supporting.
Supporting,
Biden.
yeah, that's right. I thought the same
Yeah,
thing. So
like, all of them
But-
up and coming.
Right.
I support some of them. Justin Timberlake, J Lo, Katy Perry, Lin-Manuel Miranda. He's the guy that did
Don't know.
he, on Hamilton. He's the main guy that
Hey,
sings it, but he
just
also
gonna
helped
find
produce
it.
for Moana. So he was the main
Oh, yeah.
producer, music producer for Moana.
Mm.
Yeah, pretty.
like
he's
that.
he's upcoming. He's pretty. He's already up. He's
That's
already
amazing.
established. Yeah, he's good. He's a good guy.
A lot of work goes in there.
Yeah, so the inauguration took place, and there was also I didn't catch her name, but there was that girl, and she opened up with the first speech, black female, and she was opening up with a poem. Apparently, it was like I didn't see that part as well. But did you guys watch the inauguration at all? Or?
No.
Nah,
No.
I watched on the ads. I gave up on the elections.
Yeah.
I feel like this was voted between two.
I mean, we didn't. Yeah, two lesser evils. Eh?
Yeah,
who would
pretty
you Who would you have voted for?
What is the
I'm not gonna
inauguration?
say-
It's like
Why?
trying to get in.
Nah,
Does it end
I'll
with-
go for Trump. Hey.
Does his name end with Easy?
Lil Easy.
Go
Who's
for
that?
Kanye West.
Who's that? Who's that?
But I don't know what happened to
Weezy.
him.
Oh.
Yeah, true. So yeah, so that was the inauguration. Funny enough, I went on Twitter and there was a lot of hate, especially directed towards Joe Biden.
Wow.
Gee, but
because,
what do
you
you
know-
reckon about Joe Biden though? Because that guy's crazy
I was about
though.
to talk
A
about.
little too late. for
No,
that.
let me paint the picture about.
You
Not
talk.
really my opinion, but this is what I was seeing on Twitter. Right, a lot of hate. Reason being is because Trump's already created a platform on Twitter,
Yeah.
and then now Joe Biden's on Twitter.
He went as POTUS.
He's taken off POTUS, and he had this tweet that said, "Today is a new America," and then some guy goes, "He's not my president," and some other guy replies by going, "Oh, are you a Trump supporter?" And he goes, "No, I live in India."
What? Oh,
But there was a lot of hate directed towards it.
There's
One
some
guy
guys
posted
out
up this one
there.
image, really interesting though, is you have the lineup of all the presidents as of the last, let's just say last 30 years, and all the wars they've been in. And when you go to Trump,
Yeah.
no
And
wars.
No war. Well,
And-
what are we in? We're in 2021. Like, who's gonna start a war?
Yeah, well, he had 4 years to have a war,
Yeah,
right?
well, like, does he
2
wanna
years.
have a war?
He had 2 years to have
like,
a war,
who
right?
wants to have a war?
He didn't
What
have
is
a war.
war?
That's what I'm saying. No one, everyone else had.
I know,
wars.
Everyone's gonna have a war.
What? Yeah, well, Obama was finishing up on what?
He was finishing up Syria, Libya.
Yeah, like he had to finish it. Like,
No, 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 but
come on straight
actually-
away, guys.
Trump ended the wars because he brought the soldiers back.
Yeah, yeah.
He just
Yeah, but it was
brought them back,
time.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh,
That's true.
okay.
No,
There's
the
another
wars are still
point.
carrying on. There's still wars there right now, but he actually took America's involvement out of them, which America's involved in every war in the world. For sure.
Yes.
Interesting,
Fuck,
eh?
bruh.
Because everywhere they go, they put up a McDonald's.
Everywhere
and
they
a
go,
base.
they
Oh,
put
yeah.
in their own leader.
That's what
Hey,
Mac-
oh,
Yo, we got McDonald's.
No, they do, because that was the first thing they put up. That was the first U.S. thing they put up in Afghanistan.
Hey,
After that, yeah, say they put up a McDonald's.
holy
It's,
shit.
it's like
That's
it's
a
their
big
way.
fuck you.
It's their way of saying this is our landmark now.
Shit.
So we put
So
something,
also, yeah.
and we're gonna
the
make your
most
people eat it.
recognizable sign in the world, eh?
Yeah,
The McDonald's.
it's the McDonald's. Yeah, and we're gonna
What?
make all your guys eat it, and your
all
guys are
you
gonna
guys
not want
can't
to get
even
rid
afford
of
it.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
So,
Saturday.
so Trump has never been in a war.
Not in his reign, there wasn't
And
any
then
wars he
rain.
incited.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, because he-
because
you know,
like
he did
you
it-
when you think about it, like you think Trump will be in huge war, but
No.
then when you think about
He
it,
went
like
to-
nah, he's not been in any wars.
He tried to
Russia,
pick
he
up
went
some fights
to
with-
North
yeah.
Korea, and he ended the wars.
While this
the
happens, I'm
beef
gonna give me
with
a
them.
beer.
He tried to
Oh, you just told me. I was there.
I was there, Gandalf.
he tried to pick a a little fight with Iran, but nothing really came.
I
nothing
heard
came
about
out of
Iran.
it.
I heard about Iran because Iran was all good.
Yeah, so that was
Yeah.
that was pretty big just to know about that, because you look at Obama's track record, and he had his hand in the Middle East, especially Libya and Syria. One of them was, people will disagree with this, but when Egypt, when you know about the civil war that happened there.
Yeah.
Well, for some reason, America was there,
Also, the Arab Spring thing.
Huh?
The Arab Spring?
and so I think they ousted their president and they killed him, right? But for some reason, America was involved in there, and they shouldn't be because it's not their country.
Nah, there was.
But yeah, they
have
get
to be
involved in other countries, right?
Every
You have
war
to
is
look after them.
America's involved today.
You want me to squash it?
Secret agenda.
You gotta look after them. It's the boys.
I'm gonna squash it right now. I'm gonna squash it. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Whatever. It's just my opinion. But thinking about this, yeah, he didn't put up a war. He didn't go to war with anyone else. Yeah. Also incorporating. Also thinking about. Yeah. Well, look, we're in 2020. Who's gonna be whatever fighting? Yeah. He brought the soldiers home. What? But the war is at home.
Yeah, he had civil war.
Yeah. It's civil war.
Not civil war, but
No,
more
but, like, you
civil
know what I
unrest.
mean.
It was civil unrest. People
Pretty much.
rioting.
But what he
Look
did.
at that. Who
but what he
riots,
did,
man?
Nah, but
America.
Like, that's crazy. Because
Everyone
like
was
he didn't have any
fucked
war,
They're saying
and then
that,
he had
but
civil war.
every,
and then,
every
Yeah.
president's had that problem too.
yeah.
They
But
were
he-
messed
he-
up.
A war in
They were
America.
protesting at the White House.
True.
Every
They
president's
had
had
the
to
riots,
deal with
they-
that.
The riots are like that.
Oh,
Remember
what about
the George Floyd, and they were protesting. That's whenever having a war overseas. The war was at home. He
Yeah.
couldn't even He had no
Are you
time
a
to worry
farmer?
about any wars over there. He just worried. He had so much to worry about at home. So that's just me.
I think towards the end, Trump just got a bit scared because it's like everything's kind of getting out of control. You're almost done, but things are getting out of control. So I think he's holding
Unfortunately,
back.
he did have to worry about coronavirus. That's another thing. Who's prepared to handle that? But
Yeah,
But that's crazy though. Like
That's probably
Donald Trump.
towards
Donald
the
Trump.
fact that-
He
I'm not saying that I'm a
like,
Trump supporter or Biden supporter, but I'm
Nah.
just saying I thought that
definitely
was an
like
interesting
he did a good
thing
job.
to
man.
think
He did a
about.
good.
oh man,
Like
Good
kudos
things.
to him,
but still,
like he did.
he still did some things.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, people, there are people on the, there's a lot of people on there anyway. Nearly everyone is, but people are saying that under Trump, the economy, because he's been trying to take US out. He was trying to take US out of COVID, but you see the
Yeah.
economy just boom back
Oh,
again.
and
There
it
were
was-
2 bull runs.
It was really difficult, but unfortunately, I feel like he went the wrong way about a few things. I mean, everyone's got their own way, but I feel like he went the wrong way. I mean, who's prepared to
I
take care
reckon,
of
like-
coronavirus, really?
I mean, he
but still,
put it that way because he had that thing with China, right? He was trying to put up tariffs and stuff,
Yeah.
and then COVID hit.
Yeah, I reckon China's never gonna fold. Those guys
Never fold. Those guys
They
No,
never fold.
they're a
The only time they
superpower.
fold is
Day
like,
ones.
they
Everything's made in China.
They shut
man.
your company down in the
What do you
in
want?
your country.
Lego?
Does it
Made in
like
China,
oh
surely.
yeah, I'll fold if they shut
Someone
our
did
company down, but they never fold it. These guys,
They'll fold if America goes to war, dude.
they never fold from that too.
Oh, well, they won't fold. They'll lose.
Are
the war.
are you serious? America versus China?
Yeah, I reckon.
Hey, and then
America is...
nah, you crazy.
All the money is spent on military. That's it.
It's military, but then if you look at the population and shit, Jay,
underground. What do you reckon? I reckon China's underground.
I'm just
Those guys
China's crazy,
look at-
bro.
look at those
gotta
guys
look
in
at
the
You
that
guys say
Olympics.
it's underground,
You
but
did.
what is it based?
But
What
I'm
are you
thinking,
basing just knowledge
Bro,
on?
we
So we don't know
base
anything
Time
about
machine.
China.
Oh,
You ever watched
China.
Orson Welles' Time Machine?
You look at.
Oh, what do you know
look
about
at your
China?
hat, bro.
Tell me
Look
about
at-
China.
I say
Yeah.
not, bro.
Tell
Look
me
at your
about
hat,
China.
bro.
But
Look at your
I can
hat.
say
Made in
for
China.
America.
Everything.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that America will lose to China because
Exactly.
of and then what?
But here are these
because
guys.
of-
Exactly.
I'm just these
Well,
guys
I'll-
are just.
I'll
I've been thinking about the
everything,
Olympics.
everything, okay.
Think about these guys at the
Exactly.
Olympics. These guys fucking doing like guys
They're
got
doing
like
crazy,
10
bro.
guys, top 10 guys in the whole world.
America's gonna lose
There's like
that.
2 of them that are gonna be doing this one thing in the Olympics from China. These guys are going back to back
the-
and teaching
which
themselves and
Olympics?
learning and getting better.
Exactly.
And everything is gonna be okay. Those guys are doing that. We're gonna do it better.
Yeah, but which Olympics are you talking about?
Well, like all the time. How many gold medals that
Not
China
the
had
one
in
in
the last?
2014. That was
Yeah.
Russia.
Oh, nah.
Okay, 2014.
But imagine.
Not
imagine,
2020.
Nah.
And that was doping.
Gee, China's just following what they do, and they do it better. In the Olympics, like that's not their fucking shit that they do. They don't swim and shit.
Did
but
you guys
they
ever
do
watch
that
the
shit.
documentary Icarus?
That's crazy. That's
Nah.
crazy. They do that
What's
shit.
that?
It's
They-
the documentary
they
on doping
beat you at
from the
your end
Olympics.
game.
Do you remember those photos?
China get done?
No,
Did they?
no, it was Russia. Remember those photos
Oh,
of
shit.
Putin at the Olympics? Yeah, well, he doesn't normally go to the Olympics. He was at the Olympics for a reason, and that's because he had his hand in doping, and
Who?
doping players. Right. So they had this thing where
Who did you say?
Putin,
Putin.
I like
The
that guy.
fucking yeah, he's a good
Russia,
dude.
Russia, G.
because during the
I like
Olympics, his popularity skyrocketed as well. But then when the player, it's about this whistleblower. He tried to disclose it, and his life was at stake. So it's about them trying to get him out of Russia and then getting him to America. And he discloses all this information about Russia's doping
Right,
in the Olympics. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
He's different.
Otherwise, he would have died.
They don't want to get into China
He would have died.
because it's
Yeah.
closer.
Why?
Because he was one of the guys behind. He was on the research team, and he
Wow.
was the only one who wanted to squeal about Russia doping the players. And the Russia had certain ways of doing it. I forgot how they did it, man. Like,
Everyone's
they had
getting
certain bags that you'll like tear it a certain way, and then but if you tear it the other way, then you can get dope from it. Like
Yeah.
as the drugs come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
like they had that kind of tech
Wow.
in
Yeah,
2014.
you gotta be up in the technology to get that shit out.
Yo.
Yeah. But, honest,
Why?
I reckon like
I always
China's
why?
got that shit, bro. China's military,
It's an interesting
everything wise, China's got it, bro.
It's interesting
It's
when you try and
gone,
win
bro.
the Olympics, for example, because if you win like a world champ, let's just say you're Conor McGregor and you win, you win your title, you're Conor McGregor, or if you lose it, you're the former
Yeah.
champ, right?
Yeah.
But if you win the Olympics, you'll always be known as you're so and so, the winner of 2019 or 20 whatever year. Doesn't matter how many years ahead, man. You're still a gold medalist from that year. It never changes.
I just mean at an international level, like, why did Russia want to cheat?
Dude, I have no idea.
Yeah,
right?
that's
I
what I
don't
wonder
know.
Like,
why.
them guys are
Why did Russia
solid,
want
man.
to cheat?
I don't know. I
Like,
don't know
what did
why.
they get out of
Like,
the
what do you get?
If
Yeah,
back in the
gold
days,
medal?
bro, I would
Right.
cheat all
Like,
the time.
Do you get sponsorship out of
I've
it? What
always-
do you get? Like, you make more
I
money?
will always
Is it
cheat
bets?
all
Are you
the
making
time.
bets?
Nah, gold medals, G. Melt it down.
Yeah, I'll cheat all the
Scrap.
time.
Melt it down
Sell it for Bitcoin.
and
Subscribe,
use it
G.
to
Buy
make
Bitcoin.
our country's military stronger.
Exactly. No one knows your fucking
Buy a
situation.
tank with every gold medal you get.
Gold is the secret ingredient to our tanks. Gold is the fuel for
I
our
wanna
tanks.
be I wanna be the very best.
No one knows your situation, so you might as well just do
China.
it back in the days in the
Yeah,
movies.
Russia,
God,
man.
yes.
Who wants to cheat at the Olympics, man? I guess anyone.
Oh yeah,
World
speaking
War
Olympics. Okay, now we're still talking about this. So Tokyo was supposed to host the Olympics last year, right? It was
Right,
gonna be
right.
called
heard
Tokyo
about that,
Olympics 2020,
Yeah.
it's still gonna be called 2020 because they bought all the stuff into 2020.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they're not gonna change it.
They
Because
they
how
bought all
much
this
money
stuff.
on
They-
marketing?
Fuck.
You know,
Dude,
you
let's
spend
take a
millions.
Goku.
And Goku,
On the
yeah,
fucking-
And they're
Yeah.
gonna do brackets.
I want to
Yeah.
get Goku on the fucking.
We're gonna do brackets
statue.
2016, like 2020.
Because if I have Goku on statue, fuck.
yeah, Goku's
I'll get
ambassador
that.
of the or ambassador.
Yes, yes.
So when
Goku.
is
Yeah.
Goku.
Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Goku.
Winners,
Goku
winners,
was
legit.
winners.
I think Naruto as well.
Goku.
When is the
it was
Olympics?
Goku. It was Goku.
Yeah, Goku
this year?
and
Yeah.
Naruto. I
It might
think
be
as
this
well.
year.
Might be this year.
Yeah, we'll just
I
see how
was
how
already
he tracks it.
Yeah. Fuck, that's
Yeah.
gonna be messed
Damn.
So
Goku
I
was
guess they're
number
just gonna
one.
have Goku, the actor, talking
Take it.
on shows or whatever.
Take
I
it.
mean,
2020.
like ads and Goku.
Which one? Can they get the English speaking one? Because he's cool, man. Or what about Vegeta? The English speaking Vegeta?
Goku's voice. Goku doesn't speak Japanese.
I heard Goku was the main
I'm
symbol
offended.
of the Olympics. Say.
That's what
How
I'm
many
talking
people
about.
speak English? How many people speak Japanese? So I think we should have an English Goku.
Can we have a English Piccolo?
Oh my god, English Piccolo.
Dude, but that's crazy, eh? How they had Goku on the fucking main platform, eh? You're like, holy shit, they got
Damn,
Goku.
are they gonna sit it in, like around their Gundam? You know how they have the giant
Yeah,
Gundam
they
in
had
place?
statue, like
Oh,
a statue
yeah,
and
yeah.
shit, eh?
If they made a giant
Well,
Goku,
that's
Holy
because
shit, that's
animes
crazy.
worldwide
Because
now.
yeah, you
And
can
that's
have a Goku.
the
And the next generation
They're
that's
playing
gonna
on
be
that
going
game, you
into the Olympics are anime heads, man. Oh well, they've been brought up on that now. So yeah, so that's going all the way back.
No.
Well, I love hentai.
oh man,
They should have an octopus
can't go
ambassador.
back, eh?
Yes.
Can't go back. Can't.
I
You know this is
Oh, like-
all
like
like,
eight tails.
one take, eh? All one
Nine tails.
take. All one take conversations, but
Like
Okay.
8 tails. Like 8 tails.
That's what I meant.
Killer bee,
Eight
killer bee.
tails.
Snake tails.
snake,
No.
nine tails.
He'll get you with those tentacles.
Holy.
So yeah, so that's the weekend
That's enough.
in the inauguration with so that's what. So
I don't know
also in
what's
current
going on.
events, so that's inauguration for Biden, but also in relation to that, just before Trump left, he started pardoning
Oh,
Yeah.
talk about
Little Wayne,
that.
Little Wayne.
Lil Wayne. Yeah, so Lil Wayne was one of them. He had a
Dude.
gold-plated gun on his flight to Miami, and you know
Dude, I mean,
it was loaded
They're
too.
waiting
So
for the lineman
What's
to get
why does he need a
pardon,
gun? I
pardon,
mean,
pardon.
is it for safety or is it
it's
because he wants to get someone?
no, it's because the Russians will take the gold-plated gun.
Oh, Putin. That's why they
And
want
make
the
a tank out
Olympic
of the gun.
gold, eh?
But only
Gold?
shoots 9mm
Oh,
tank.
shit.
So what
No.
So what happened?
Nah, but
Trump-
seriously,
Okay, serious. What happened? Trump,
like,
Trump,
he pardoned all these guys like
Damn.
Lil
pardoned all
Wayne,
these
Lil
guys.
Wayne, like, I mean,
Who else? Who
He
else?
were
he got a whole
Lil
bunch of
Wayne?
people. I know
There's
we're
a
all
whole
hoping
list
for
you can
it.
find online. The big names were
Who was the
Lil
big
Wayne,
names?
Kodak Black, and then there was this other one I don't even know who they are.
Yo.
In comparison to, so he pardoned and commutated a total of around about 200 people,
Wow.
right? And so out of all that, 22
Good.
of them,
What a good guy.
22 of them were.
My guy.
What a good guy.
Hey, I
Can
listened
you
to the
take
guy,
away
Cana.
man.
I
my
listened to the
I
Cana
guy.
Darwin
Pat.
record?
My guy.
I guy.
He's a good guy.
Can you call Spur up for
What
me
a
and
I guy.
get rid of my record?
Come on, man. Yeah, like,
So
Kodak
he-
Black and the.
So 22 were had full pardons. One of them, people were hoping it was Joe Exotic from Tiger King.
Yeah, we were talking about that,
You
man.
guys see the limo that pulled up?
Ah,
Nah, I didn't see
damn.
it. I just
A limo.
Yeah, stretch
Yeah,
limo, black,
like a
and it was
stretch
all
limo,
lit up,
yeah.
suicide
For
doors.
jokes,
and
I'm
he
like,
came out.
Who was
crazy.
it?
No,
Who
it was
was
waiting
it?
outside of the
For Joe.
prison. It was waiting for Joe.
for the boy.
Oh, that
For
is
the
shit.
boys. So-
Oh, how much money did he have to owe to get that?
It would have been a bad
right.
day. It would have been. He would have sold 2 tigers.
Two tigers. Oh shit! Just to get a fucking stretch limo. Oh, come on, Joe.
2 baby tigers.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
it's 3 cups, bro.
How many guys do you groom?
So,
Yeah, I mean, nah. Shaq bought the limo.
Oh,
Shaq went
Shaq.
to that line road.
yeah, Shaq was there.
Shaq was there, Gandalf.
He was there.
Shaq's
Gandalf,
been touching
yeah.
those illegal.
Oh wow.
Shaq was there in full in the doctor.
Yeah, he was there. And he knows Gandalf.
So yeah,
Shaq.
so he was part of it, but Trump only pardoned 22, and then the rest of them were commutations. For those of you who are listening who don't know what commutations are, it's when you're given a prison or very strong sentence, and a commutation is when they lighten your sentence for you.
Wow.
Okay, so so I didn't take a look at who got the commutations, but I'm accounting for it. Most of them were people who were chummy with the admin. So,
But I heard he did it himself. He did it pardon himself, and he did it pardon like people close to him, his lawyer and stuff like that.
Because everyone's watching those guys.
well, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would.
It's watching.
It's your mate.
I'll pardon all my boys, man. I'll pardon all my boys.
You go, pardon all the boys, but you go like,
boys.
10 these guys, and then
Yeah, but
one
like-
my boy.
And
And like
then-
every 10, one my boy, G.
Pardon these
After
guys.
this being president, go
Yep.
straight to jail.
Pardon them, but give that guy a commutation.
Yeah, we gotta get these boys out of
Like
jail.
these guys
I
carrying
don't know why
guns,
they're in
but my
jail.
boy, like,
My boy's got a
Exactly.
gold gun.
he's got the gold
No,
gun.
Russian,
He
he's
worked on
one of
it.
my boys, but he's not one of my boys' boys.
He worked on it hard at
Not
Call
like
of
my
Duty.
lawyer.
But hey, count of 3, you're all good.
Oh, yo, keep making music, man.
I liked Emily, anyways. So he did, in comparison, funny enough, in comparison to Obama, in Obama's 2 terms, he pardoned and commuted total 2,000 people.
Wow.
And if you look at the list, a lot of the commutations were people who were involved in drug dealing, drug distribution,
Wow.
cocaine we're talking about.
Like lots of
Yeah, you talking about Obama's release?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
You talking about
Yes.
Obama's release?
Mm-hmm.
But he's light skinned.
His pardons.
Oh, fuck.
but he's half.
He got
he's
the
like-
boys.
For the
No.
brothers, man. You gotta look out for us, man.
Afakasi. Afakasi.
Like we say in Samoa, we're Afakasi. It's the same as light skin.
You know, even one of them, there was this lady, and she was committing tax fraud 3 times. It was her 3rd time.
Holy
And
she's
he-
light skin.
And
he
he-
let her off.
Oh, who did that?
Yeah, like lots
Barack
of
Obama. Oh,
Like, come on, man.
3 times,
People
man.
gotta learn. You gotta know
Not
that.
3 times if you want to take some money.
And I'll pardon you.
And I'll pardon you.
I'm part of that singing just now.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
if you get pardoned, hey, if you get pardoned, it's like winning the lottery, bro. So it's like all good. Like you.
Yeah, true. Yeah, you get a clean slate.
Yeah,
You're completely clean.
Yeah.
There are
It's
other
like
people
winning
that they were
lottery.
hoping would get it, like Julian Assange.
Okay.
They're hoping Julian Assange will get it. They were
But that's
hoping
crazy though.
Snowden would get it.
That's
but
crazy how presidents can
What about,
pardon, though. That's crazy how president can
I think you have
pardon.
unlimited pardons.
Yeah.
What about
fuck,
O.J.
I was-
Simpson? He should get pardoned.
Fuck, you get pardoned, bro. Just get
No, I
pardoned.
think that was
like
not to all the
your
famous
dudes.
people.
I think they were thinking about that during Obama's.
Oh, really?
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
They were thinking he'll
Because
probably
of
do
the
that.
series.
Yeah,
Gee, that's
The
crazy.
series came out.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy. I see anyone can get pardoned. So like, damn.
Bro, now it's just a race to be the president, eh?
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's just like be president.
How about Jacinda Ardern, man? I'm gonna bring it back. Like during high school, she said, "I'm gonna be Prime Minister of New Zealand one day," type of thing, style, like much. Like that's what she was doing.
Who's that?
Jacinda Ardern,
Oh, yeah.
New Zealand Prime Minister. Like
from
Hamilton Girls
I'm
or
from
what? I don't
Australia.
know. From Waikato.
Mhm.
I thought that was amazing.
She on work yet?
Yeah, Jay.
Oh wow.
Yo, shout out to this bear right now.
What? Hamilton? Not even from Auckland.
Not from nah.
Oh, is this H Bros channel or what?
Damn.
I forgot. Nah, that's South
Oh
Auckland.
yeah. Good.
Hey.
Hamilton, South Auckland.
In local news, we've already mentioned this, but let's just bring it up to make it official. Starting today, COVID restrictions have been eased,
Yo.
Nice.
so now we're kind of like New Zealand again.
So, what were we supposed to do?
So that means no mandatory masks to be worn.
Yeah.
So pretty good.
yeah.
I actually haven't taken a look at the rest of it.
That's cool.
That's the general gist of it.
I've been out the whole week and I've been going to the supermarket and going to stores and I've been smiling and I'm telling the girls like, I'm actually smiling,
Ooh.
just so you know.
Oh, the girls, eh?
Oh God! I mean it's retail.
I've been a little shit, eh?
Coles.
I just
Come
like
on,
they
man.
take my
Coles.
mask.
Oh, the Coles girls,
Like
eh?
just every.
It's my mask.
No, not just Coles, Woolworths too.
What about those Audi girls?
Oh, gotta be in the Aldi.
Nah, how about pick a save?
Like
Pack
some
of save.
savings.
No. Well, that's it. See, Like,
See, that's
you know,
where we
all,
know
all of that stuff,
where
that's
it
going to be good.
stops. That-
It's going to be good. It's good to have that.
Fuck,
Hey.
I've been a little shit, with the server and shit. I just go in without my mask, but I know they had.
Yeah, Gold Coast had no masks,
Nah,
man.
I know
I
they
was-
had
we
to
were there
have
the
that
other
mask, but I just did a little shit. I didn't have that in my mask.
Hey.
But then I got it.
So this just came in.
Yo, what's
Uh,
the stock market?
Google says it will remove the search engine
Yeah,
in
I saw that.
Australia if the government forces it to pay media companies under this proposed new law.
What's the law?
Yo,
Google is
let's,
life, man.
What's the law?
let's
For you
pay,
Android
let's pay,
users.
let's pay that shit.
So what
Because
what
what's
search
gonna
engine
happen?
is out there that they
Yeah,
offer as an
exactly,
example?
yo.
Like, we're risking.
As an
we're
alternative.
risking Google.
Yeah.
Ask Jeeves
Oh shit!
What's that?
and Bing.com.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you remember, and there's Bing.com.
Fuck off, Bing.
Jay, we got
Chandler
his,
Bing.
we got a Chinese style.
Don't worry,
there,
I got all
Jay.
my websites already off by heart, so I don't need to just Google anymore.
Yeah, I know you
I love
have.
TJ's laugh right now.
Dub,
I
dub, dub, dub.
The
Dub dubs.
Xvideos.com.
I use the dub dubs.
I know that one.
I have
Oh,
my
my brother-in-law. Fuck.
So that's what's been going on.
Damn.
Oh, but what's the law that
Gee, they start
Australians trying
going
to
to
pass?
Xvideos. That's all.
Some proposed law about tech companies have to pay media outlets for their news content. Okay, so yeah, so if they're gonna show any news content,
Are they to pay
this is the most
Australia's
this is
news
the
and
most
stuff?
petty I've ever heard it to be.
Yeah, of course.
If anyone wants their news published on Facebook and Google, those guys have to pay. So
Gee.
they
Google
use
Yeah,
on
that's messed up, eh?
Facebook, just go China. You always
well,
for
I
free,
think
bro.
Google's gonna win
Oh,
this.
no, they didn't even have Facebook in China.
I think
Gee,
we
they
can say
got
goodbye to
TikTok.
Google in Australia.
Goodbye, Google. Next time,
I
TikTok.
think what Google will do is, if they're forced to do it, they'll withdraw and they'll withdraw Google Drive and they'll start withdrawing
Oh.
everything
I'm
else.
just gonna throw my phone in the
And
rubbish.
then they'll,
Get an iPhone.
Here, have it.
iPhone.
Nah, get out of Huawei,
and
Jay.
then,
I'll tell you now, bro.
all the
Get out
Google
of
Pixel
Huawei.
phones are gonna go obsolete.
I'm just gonna have to
The
ask
whole
Siri
time we're
now
saying get out
if I need any
Huawei.
access to life.
Huawei's gonna take over. Huawei is just always number one.
Yeah, so
Their phone's bad.
that's what's going on at the moment. In entertainment news, I don't know if you guys know about this one, but there was a song they got announced as number one song. If you guys heard it, it's called "Driver's License,"
Oh.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I heard that song.
and it's by Olivia Rodrigo.
she's pretty
Is that
good.
good?
Is she nice?
Olivia Rodrigo.
Sound
Like
nice?
it's a real sad song. Right?
It's a sad ass song. It's pretty good, but I'm not a fan of it. But
No, I'm like,
Like,
Oh, yeah.
like how sad.
it's like she was in a relationship with this guy, and then she gets because she never used to drive, and when she finally gets her driver's license,
Oh,
she ends up driving to the places that they used to
Yeah.
have memories
Oh.
at,
yeah.
and driving past his house
I think
Yeah.
I've done that before.
several times. I think that's why people like it because it's relatable.
Oh, fuck! This is like,
Nah, I mean,
I'm
I
like,
think
I
my
wanna hear
ex
more.
done that before. That's what I meant.
like I want
I
to
know
hear
a number of
more. How
people-
sad am I?
I saw a couple people doing the same thing when I was on the road.
Oh my god!
I don't know what people. So yeah, so that song went number one pretty fast this week.
Wow, how quick?
Fast, like it was
What?
immediate. Yeah. I
What's,
don't know. I
where
don't
is
know
this?
why. Maybe it's
Where
been
is-
blowing
where,
up on
America?
TikTok or.
America?
Yes.
Billboards,
Something or other?
billboards.
Billboards,
Yeah.
yeah. It's number one in
See,
the world.
I don't know about you guys. I've been catching up on Instagram. I see back home My FM, the My Home Run, Alex King. What's the name? Mike King. You know, for anyone that knows anyone, Mike King back home, comedic genius. That guy, his daughter. I didn't even realize that's his daughter, Alex from the My Home Run show.
Yeah.
She's got a song, man. How good.
Yeah, but her son's been out for a while. He's a
What?
rapper.
His son?
Yeah.
He's got a son?
Whose son?
My king's son.
Mike King.
Is he mates with who was that other prime minister?
He's done a song with like Kenya Brown and that.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, that's some talent right there. Like, she did a really nice song. Like, I think it's amazing. Yeah.
What's it called?
I mean, it's about breakup and whatnot, but like, I thought she did a really good job. Like for her talent and for her lyrics and for what she came about. Like, I thought it was a good job.
Is she friends with John Key's son?
36, I don't know. that kid, John Key's son, man, didn't he date one of like, what's his name? .com guy? Didn't he date her or what? Nah.
Oh, he dated the ex-wife.
Like she's like 7 years older than him or
Yeah,
something?
yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, I think I remember that.
Oh, so...
Dated the ex-wife.
What the heck?
It's something about politicians and like they're 1 degree just off,
I
and
swear.
music, because just in that people don't really know this, but she's a DJ, man.
Who's that?
Wow, and she got
Jacinda.
5 kids.
Oh,
That's the,
what does she
his,
play?
his
Like
ex-wife,
ABBA?
right?
Jacinda.
Oh.
No, wait, Jacinda's the
Oh,
DJ.
sorry, I think it's about... Like,
Yeah, so she's the DJ back in uni. In her uni
Hey,
days, yeah.
how about that?
So I was at this festival one time, and all
She
you
was
heard,
there.
yeah, she was there, yeah.
Wow.
But she was just pregnant, and so all you hear is Jacinda's DJ. She's on stage. She's a DJ, and so people started running.
You know, what she's playing, like house or?
She didn't DJ. She was just doing a little talk,
Oh.
saying like, "Hey guys, sorry, I'm not gonna play anything today.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm just here." And she was like, she was pregnant, so she was just starting the show.
I'm just so happy for New Zealand to have someone like this in our doing.
What about Helen Clark? What you happy?
Yeah, what about her? She went
She's
Who?
the man.
Helen Clark. She's the man.
Helen Clark?
She's still doing power
Honestly,
moves for New
what is she
Zealand.
like? What is she like? Was it four terms? Like, three terms? She's
2
amazing.
terms. She had 2 terms.
2 terms? 8 years? Man, growing up, she was our jam, man. She got us from A to B. I swear to God. And through those times, through the 90s to early 2000s, she got us there, man. Hey, it is what it is, but like, she's amazing. I
What
reckon.
about Jenny Shipley? Nah.
that? Man,
was a filler.
that was the shittest.
She was a filler episode.
She was warming up the seat for Helen
Look
Clark.
at that Pauline Hanson. I don't know. I don't know. That one is messed up.
Yeah,
Oh, bring it
so
up.
that was entertainment news. Do you guys have anything else from entertainment to share? I think I've got one that I'm supposed to be that it's on the tip of my tongue. Trying to remember. Do you guys have anything to add to?
Not
Pat.
really.
Oh, I don't know if you guys been. What shows are you guys watching?
We're watching those murder ones on Netflix.
Oh yeah, like what?
Like about the serial killers, the documentary.
The Bundy ones.
Nah, I didn't watch that one. Watched the Night Stalker
Wow.
and this one about this English serial killer.
All right.
Okay.
Are you watching any shows?
Nah, movies. I don't want to get into a show because then my life's gone every time.
Oh, my life is
Asana
gone,
show.
man.
I'll tell you what I've been watching. And this is because Chriselle's been watching it.
Yeah.
But I actually think it's okay. Bridgerton?
What's
Oh, I was gonna say, don't say that.
It's Bridgerton, man.
Are you guys getting married now?
Anyway, what's Bridgerton about?
Bridgerton's set back in the days. It's about this affluent family, and they're trying to marry out. That was the thing back in the day, you know. You're the eldest. You're the eldest.
What is this?
If you're
What
the
is
eldest
this?
daughter,
My girlfriend watched that.
Back in-
so I was
Okay.
If you're the
I
eldest
wouldn't
daughter,
have-
That's
Netflix?
why you don't- I don't even know what it's about.
What is this?
it's not
Netflix?
bad. It's not bad. Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's not bad.
Damn, my
Was that your
brain
choice?
too
But they
generous.
gotta. No,
I had a choice and I said no. And she watched it by herself.
I still watched it. I thought it was pretty good. I wouldn't recommend it.
Tell me,
I wouldn't recommend it to anyone.
Tell me, what's
but
it about?
it
What's
just
about?
got- it
Just
got
give me
okay
a,
for-
like a little summary.
It just got okay for season 2.
No one knows season 2. Give us a summary right now.
Go.
Bridgerton is based in the old days.
Yes.
Think Victoria era. Except in this one,
okay.
it's not like current. It's like an alternative dimension.
Oh,
Where-
true.
Alright,
Holy shit.
alright,
Yeah,
alright,
where
alright.
the queen is. Let's say for example, where instead of slavery, there's an era
Yes.
where there was slavery, and there's this part of the states, I think of the UK, and there's no slavery there. Like they don't have slavery in the
Wow.
UK. So black people are also in the affluent families. The queen is black, right?
Wow.
But the king is white. So
Nice.
So there's a king in the country, and he didn't know about it. Is that it?
No.
But then they had another
What?
population that in the state that
No.
I don't know what. he's talking
No.
about.
So there's a king and a queen. They know about it. First of all,
Okay, exactly.
the
Black-
king is white.
black
The
people-
queen is black.
Yeah, black people are.
It's
are
just a
affluent
different,
too.
Oh fuck, he's
different
But
lifetime,
it's-
cuz.
fucking white people.
He-
Oh
he
man.
can say it, cuz.
Isn't that not a thing in the UK?
Oh yes. Cause I
Like
feel
black
like
people.
Not
like,
in the old days.
Like the black
No,
people.
old days.
Not
Come
not
on,
when
man.
not when
But
slavery
they
was
did it,
no when
they
slavery
did
was
slavery.
was the
Oh, no,
latest
they-
Tesla
Oh,
stock.
Man, we're not talking about
Not when slavery was like the latest Bitcoin,
Yeah, but that was only in America.
and everyone's talking about it. No,
That's
that's
right.
well, yeah. Well, America popularized slavery. Yeah, yeah, but it was everywhere.
Oh,
man.
oh shit, damn. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So on there, where you see like I think the cool things are little things. Is like sometimes they play music, right? It's current music, but they play it on violin. So it's like they're trying to set it for the old
yeah.
days. So Ed Sheeran plays, and a few other things like Maroon 5. Girls Like You will be playing on violin.
Oh, that sounds
pretty
pretty
cool.
interesting.
Kind of fits. They're trying to modernize it, but
Nice.
there's that. I wouldn't recommend it unless you have a girlfriend.
Oh,
Because
so what?
it-
I
because-
won't listen to it
Because
now.
it's actually
Am I
hard
the
to
only
just pay
single
attention
guy
to
on
it.
here?
It'll be hard to just watch it just as a dude by yourself.
Okay, because
It's stamina. You need stamina, man.
oh,
That's
you,
just-
Yeah,
why?
so you gotta
But
watch
wait,
out
hang
with
on.
your
Why
girlfriend.
would I be watching in the first place?
Because you're.
Because you have a girlfriend.
Yeah,
That's it.
I didn't say it. You guys,
Yeah, so watch that. I watched this other show as well called Nixon Fashion. Alright, so that's a TV. Think MasterChef, but
Sounds
for
like another
fashion. Yeah. Actually, this is another one too, because
Sounds like all your shows are influenced.
Are you okay?
by-
yeah, by someone who puts it on
just text
TV.
me, man.
Yeah.
Text me when you're watching it.
Wait, hear me out.
I'm gonna be watching NBA. Nah.
Hear me out,
I'll
haters.
send you photos.
Hear me out, haters.
Nah, he's got it. TJ got it. TJ got it. You got it.
We're listening.
No, you're not.
Listen.
No, you're not.
No, there's no camera
Got
here.
it.
Okay, now look. This show's actually really good. I'll recommend it.
Legit.
Yeah, if you like fashion, it's fucking good. Reason being is because
Oh, I like fashion.
you have, MasterChef. I've never seen MasterChef.
Yeah, I like
don't know.
MasterChef.
I know that they give you like
I
little
like
challenges to
MasterChef.
do this and do with this recipe.
Mm.
I know that.
Do you watch Top Model?
No, let him finish, man.
No. But
Too
what
much
happened
smoking,
is
but just
on the show,
simple, but
on the show you have all these designers, right? Nearly all of them have their own fashion line anyway. Right, the price is $250,000.
Wow.
In the first half of the series, they all paired up with another person, and that's your team, and
Yeah.
you get given a challenge every week to make something. Not every week, every day. So when you get every episode, so on the day that you get your challenge, you have the day to create that whatever it is.
Wow.
The next day is a runway. It's fucking good, man. Because you see these guys just come out of nowhere
What's
with
he
just
say?
like ideas.
Yeah.
No,
And-
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
and like the-
regardless of what industry it is, but that's amazing.
Yeah.
It's awesome
I
like those
because
shows. I like
he
shows.
said Project Runway that one time. What was it? Project Runway?
Netflix is good for
Runway?
those types of shows, though. They have
Project Runway?
yeah, this one's all different because
shows.
what they do is they bring
Same thing
As
that
the
how we have
judges?
back in E channel.
you have the two hosts of the judges, and then you have special designer come in as well.
You said it. You said
Hey,
it.
are
I
you
was
listening
thinking
or are you
though.
just talking?
no,
One
no,
person
no.
talks, man. Come on.
Yo,
You wouldn't get
I'm like, come
Yo.
on, bro. But yeah, so they have for the judges they have the two hosts, and then they get a different designer, and so in one episode they bring Tommy Hilfiger himself,
Yo.
and he has to decide this. Some of the designs are whack,
Yeah.
but there's this one particular like some of the challenges will be activewear. That's hard, man. That's hard to pull off. And then there's like the nightwear, and then there's nightwear's hard to pull off because everyone tries to go
yeah.
like what's that
Clubby,
like
black.
yeah like black like what's that
It's
what's
a
his
black
name?
one.
He takes a friend and he takes photos, and his girlfriend also does a line.
It's a good one.
And it's like a
Should I
nightwear
know
line.
him? I don't know.
It's like
I
a
don't know. Is this John Legend?
no, I don't want to say his name. That's why our
Seal.
friend
Fuck, what's his
our friend
name?
takes photos, and his girlfriend does a particular line, and it's just like nightwear.
Just clothes.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
this is-
and she's really good. She's got a name for herself.
I don't
What's
know.
nightwear like? What do you mean nightwear?
fucking Batman.
No,
Jay.
Batman. Yeah, Batman. Andy.
Someone tried to do
Batman.
something similar to
Yeah.
that.
I'm Batman.
Someone tried to do like a
or
superhero thing.
nightwear?
Huh?
Like lingerie or?
Jay, honest bro.
Similar to
Batman
lingerie,
or
yeah,
Superman?
lingerie, but then there's I forgot the name
I
of it,
don't
man.
even
Yeah,
know.
it's like
Jay,
lingerie. And then
he's-
there's also the streetwear is actually the most because during the time because you have all these guys who are in teams in pairs, and some of these pairs they gotta work together, and one of them's really good, and the other one's usually like doesn't really set the balance.
Yeah.
And then eventually when it gets to halfway through, they have
Yeah.
to go by themselves, and then you actually see them like work
Wow.
pretty well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's interesting, knowing that, and also the designers that come in.
Gee.
You get this one guy that has his own streetwear line,
Mm.
and one of the girls who actually knows streetwear, she used to work for Fubu, so she was their main designer.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so she had a massive. huge-
Holy.
Yeah.
We know that.
Does she do well in streetwear? No,
Probably.
honestly.
He probably does.
Hey, man. I mean,
Oh,
we all know we're
that's
footballers
why-
now.
That's the thing, because you know how you have the judges, right? You have the two hosts, and then you have the cool thing, the interesting thing about it is the two hosts, because they've been there the whole time. They start picking favorites, bro, and you start to see it, man. You're like,
Yeah. Oh, come on.
and then you
What
start
kind of
to
judge
see,
is that?
Yeah,
eh?
bro, yeah. It's so it becomes biased, but it's funny in the sense that it's like, fuck, these guys just only like these two.
That's
Or
like
and
Asuelu.
you
Everyone
see
knows
them like go
Asuelu.
through. Oh, bro.
Oh, that will always be a problem with the shows because that's what it's.
Asuelu.
Is it like
see
that
here,
on
so-
like on those other shows too?
Because I watched like Netflix got heaps of it. I watched like a barbecue one day. Similar setting, group activities
You know?
Gee, you reckon?
and obviously they have their own way and they pick the people who are more similar to
To their way.
to their way is like
What,
the
like-
ones who do well.
Do they have like a smoking round? And
Yeah,
then,
yeah,
oh,
like that
gosh,
type of stuff.
Nah, yeah.
And they're like, oh well, she done it like how I like it, so she's getting 9 out of 10.
Oh,
you know?
whoa, whoa.
Well, they don't say that, but
Wait,
it's
so you
obvious.
use
you
this
know?
wood? Where did you get it from?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I like that.
I'm like, oh, he's
Good,
smoking
man.
it all wrong, so I already gotta give him a low score. Haven't
Oh,
tasted his food yet, you know?
I hate him.
Damn.
So I thought, is he from South America? Nah, different.
Oh, what?
From Alabama, bruh.
Oh, true. I see. Oh, bro, there was this one round, and the streetwear round, right? At the end of it, because it's a pair. One of them worked for Fubu. The other girl pulls the minority card.
Wow.
Oh, so
Look,
she knows
oh, yeah,
because I'm from
yeah.
the streets.
Yeah. Hey, look. No. She brings the like. Hey, because I'm black and blah blah blah. blah.
Yeah,
Oh.
And then
I know
yo.
streetwear.
and then you know what happens is like the judges, they're all ethnics. So the black guys start talking first. Yeah, look, I know what it's like in the industry. I've been here the whole time. And then the other black guy talks, and then the other judge he's actually from Queer Eye. He looks. I think he's Indian.
Yo.
He's Indian, and so he's like,
Yo.
yeah, the industry is like this. And then the girl, she looks white. Alexis Chung, she's a designer, but she's
Yeah.
half Chinese, and she's like, I'm minority too. I'm half minority, so I get it. I get what it's like. So these, that lady that pulled the racial card, it was like it wasn't looking good for her because everyone else there were ethnics.
Yeah.
Like it's almost
Damn.
like, bro, you're here for a reason, and everyone else is
Damn.
like, we're here for a reason. So
Damn.
that's why we're the judges.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy, G. But serious, like, honest, like Superman or Batman. Honestly, God,
Just back to
Fucking Superman
you're
or
saying?
Batman.
that's when it comes down to
seriousness.
like the judge's background. I reckon like on shows like that, it
yeah,
always
yeah,
comes
you
Oh,
down
win the
to
judge's
man,
background.
where they're coming from. Like if they
Gee,
have
honestly,
like
Superman
good
or Batman,
resume,
G.
then okay, you can take their word for it, you know.
Nah, cause you're hard at
But
Batman.
if they're just like random,
Queer Eye and a designer.
yeah, but like how good are his designs, like big time. Yeah, well then
Yeah,
then
that's true.
you should take his word for it, then, you know, because he's actually selling stuff, you know. Or
Yeah, but I think these two just had biased opinions.
yeah, but like what I mean is the right to be biased if you got
Yeah, true. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
You know,
I mean,
like-
you've got a foundation
yeah
on the
yeah.
industry. Yeah, fair enough.
But I haven't watched the show, so I don't know where these judges are coming from.
Gee, but the research is there.
But I reckon it's
Honestly,
Batman all the way.
Hey, honestly, fuck, but Superman's got the fucking.
Yeah,
strength.
but
He's got he can't do that. He
but
can't do that. He
Batman
can't do that.
actually beat Superman in the comics, so you,
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah, that was in the
Freedom,
comments. That was in the comments. Yeah, but like.
Oh, didn't he have a kryptonite suit or something?
Yeah. Gee,
Yeah,
that's
heaps of
ugly.
things. He had
Yeah,
kryptonite,
that
he
was
had a
ugly.
super
That was ugly.
suit, and he had like help for Green Arrow.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
no,
Yes.
one on one
With one
though,
arm.
one on one,
Yeah, one up.
Guts.
one outs.
Oh man, no
What
one
you
has
got
one else was
Boy Scout.
with
Superman.
Superman.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah.
Unless you're the Hulk or some
remember,
shit.
yeah.
But that's like
Unless
cross.
you're General Zog
It's cross.
Ooh,
or Doomsday.
Oh,
is it?
dark
Dark
side.
side.
Dark side.
Or
Hey,
Batman.
Too much
I
watching.
told you to watch the one with him, man. But
Yeah, I saw that, man.
Jay, how about Thanos, bro?
was the one on the dark side
The Dark Side one, yeah, with
with
Constantine.
and Batman. Constantine. Remember
yeah.
we watched the Your
That's
Place?
ruthless one. Eh?
That's ruthless.
Yo, and
That's
Batman was
the end
bad.
of 52, I think. They got rid of it. They had finished New 52 like that.
Oh, really? Wow. Damn.
No one liked New 52, I think.
Hey,
Yeah, so that's me for entertainment that I could bring up. so
Just-
far.
oh well, just closing that. I'm gonna put on closing remarks, and I'm gonna put it up now. Like, hey, just thank you for listening this far, like, and supporting our little laugh, our little movement.
Yeah, if you made it, you made it.
Oh, far out. Hey, look, you wouldn't have heard all these jokes if you didn't listen all this far. But hey, it's been about an hour and a half. But I hope you guys enjoy your time. I really appreciate, not just, and I think I speak on behalf of TJ, Cana, and Pat as well. Like, thank you so much for listening in. As I say, this is our first podcast with Abro's channel. Having a bit of fun, and I hope you guys can have a bit of fun with us as well. So wherever you're listening into, I'll let these guys say bye.
Bye.
You gotta listen
Hey,
to
see
him
you
right
later,
now.
guys.
All right.
See you
So
in the
Listen
next
to right now.
podcast.
We're gonna have a good fucking anime talk right now. You listen to the anime talk, and
Well-
it's gonna say who's the strongest and who's not, because we listen.
so
to
we're
anime.
gonna have a lot of podcasts in the future, and it's gonna
This
bring
is-
up a whole
this
bunch
and
of
that.
topics. It's gonna and we're gonna have a bit of fun. So hopefully you guys can come along with the ride with us. But at the same time, we appreciate you for listening in and for sharing with your friends. Look, at the end of the day, we're just having a bit of fun, and I hope you guys.
Peace out. Peace out.
Yeah, peace out. That's pretty
Peace
much
out.
it. So, wherever you are in the world, whether New Zealand, Australia, or internationally after that, good night, good afternoon,
How do you say it?
and good morning. That's backwards. But
Because he
take
won.
care.
Take care.
Oh,
We're out.
yeah, on the fucking corner. Nah, like in.
Anyway.